time to play some Lost Odyssey. I don't know why I'm doing this accent, but like, I like it, so fuck yous. Fuck yous! No, I'm joking. Hello, hold on, let me see what that was. Grandmeister Mika from FF10. Ironic though, an FF10 soundtrack comes up when I'm playing, what, Xbox FF10 essentially. Oh, did they tag me in something? Slow. Um, but hello. It's been a while since I streamed. I say like I didn't stream on Wednesday, but I need to stream on TikTok more, to be quite honest. Like do a little solo stream. So far I haven't been doing that, but to be fair, when I game at like night time, like 1 a.m, 2 a.m. Yesterday I was playing what, Final Fantasy 7 till 3 a.m. I'm like, A, I don't want to talk, and then B, who's up at that night? No one. No one is awake. Just checking if I'm pathetic or stream manager. Yeah, I'm just pathetic. It's fine. But shall we just begin? The Lost Odyssey. I did not mean to press that button. My bad. My bad. Alright, I came here for a save point. The last thing I remember was that shit was swept away by the storm. What the fuck? Oh. My other ship. I was gonna say, I was like... Yeah, I went here mostly because, like... Where am I supposed to go now? I forgot. None of these. I'm assuming the red. Oh no, the red is I can't go there. The Sea of Baus. Can't I like leave? I'm a bit confused. Nothing here. Okay, that was stupid. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Where's a port? Okay, here's a port. Alright, let's just choose one of the ports, and there we go. To ocean floor. So I got enough power to get through this, whatever it was, last I checked. This little tornado. Is that where I'm supposed to go? There's three things that are lit up on the screen, so let's go for those three things. First of all, what? Oh yeah, I can't go through here, can I? Maybe I can? What's down here? Is that my ship? My old ship? No, that's... weird. Oh, I can't load ship material in the... Okay. And then... I guess I gotta go there. But I don't remember why. This game does not have a journal. If I remember correctly. What's with the natural disasters though? Or natural wind, circular stuff. Can I go to this port? Oh, okay, here's a cutscene. What was that thing outside of Lirum? That was a monster? That's not a good idea. Well, that's not a good thing.
Whoa, what is that thing?
Very good question.
Ultrasaurus.
Wasn't that turned into stone?
In exchange for the stealing of your memories, right? It's a trap set by Gongora. He devised it so that Ultrasaurus would revive when my memories returned.
Sir, land at Dumar. Aye, aye.
This time, Ming, we're gonna help you protect your kingdom.
Is that the monster? Well, this is a bad thing.
Guess he doesn't know who he's fooling with, climbing on board like this.
Set the pirate!
Said stop the ship. We'll take him on right here.
Aye, aye, sir.
This is kind of giving me penance. Or like those airship fights that happen.
Say your prayers!
Oh shit. No. Oh shit. Shit. This is not the team I wanted. Okay. I'm gonna start again. Because low key, this is not the team I wanted. No. As much as I love the kids, I just spent so much time. Oh, okay, also, okay. I also need to think. I need to remember to buy stuff because I've run out of angel plumes. Oh. Okay. What is Xbox Live? Is that just like the old version of like Xbox, I assume? I must assume, right? Xbox Online, Game Pass, whatever. Okay, before I go, let's go to a shop. Take me to the candy shop. And buy some items. Because I am off to see my husband. I'm happy. Do I have to go around? Oh, what's Sorcerer's Mansion? Oh, shit, that's not what I want to press. Are you not the shop? Clearly not. Awaken. Now, why is there two save points? Hello, my lad. Please, let me buy stuff. Okay. First of all, there we go. I have a lot of gold, so I can buy a bunch of crap. You know what? Just in case. Just in case. Alright. That's all I needed. I just needed some items. Let me also go save so I don't have to deal with that again. Alrighty. 33:22. So I'm coming up to the 40-hour mark. Alright, and then is there a closer place that I can? I guess there. But I don't get why I can't go collect my ship. That's what I'm a bit confused by. Oh, I almost did the same mistake as last time. Formation. Love you guys. I don't want you guys on my party. Who can I... So Sarah I can't take off. Climb I can't take off. Let's get Mr. Tolton. Let's get Jansen. And maybe what? Ming or Cook. Let's see if Ming's... Have they all learned... Oh, change for me. Have all the immortals learned... What's it called? Equip. Hold on. You haven't. She has. The rest aren't immortals, so that's fine. Yeah, I'll keep Ming for now. Actually, you know, yeah, I'll keep Ming. And then skill. What are you learning? Set skill. Or skill link. Ultimate analysis. Good. Jansen. 2 accessories. White Star. Skill link. Jansen. 2 accessories. Also, slot plus 3. Slot plus 3. Slot plus 3. I need to do that. Alright, cool. Now I can go fight Sin or whatever his name is. Bootleg Sin. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I already just watched this cutscene, so if I can skip it, I'll skip it. I'll skip it. Slay.
Whoa, what is that?
I have to watch these.
It's a key to...
Sir,
This...
Alright, let's fucking go now.
He doesn't know who he's fooling with.
Oh, I can't skip this. Okay, cool.
let's take him down.
Oh, I should get him a new weapon. But where did I buy these new weapons? That's the real question. I don't even remember myself. It's Earth. Reward point number. Let's do some, All shield slide. All barricade, and you can start the attack. Water against fire, fire against wind, wind against ground. Oh, that didn't do much. Sound on. My ears are a bit hurt. I'm getting old, guys. I gotta put the sound down. Award medal.
Here goes!
Alright, you attack Windsor, you heal up, you attack Windsor. Oh my god! Completely petrified is crazy. Wait, can you use Kill Petrify? Yeah, I might as well. Sapphire and let's defend. Get your mana back up. Ooh, 41? I absolutely love this game. Still play from time to time. Really, Drago? This is my first time playing this. And I'm like, you tell me how far I am. Because it feels like I'm on disc 4, so it feels like towards the end? Did Kime get a thing? Oh, yes he did. Okay, I'll let you defend this time, and then I'll have you attack. And then I'll have you use the Kill Petrify. 37. Okay, that's quite a bit when it comes to...
Okay.
Thank you for not petrifying. Forward. But no, I do love this game. I think it's the best Final Fantasy in a hot minute. In my dream, Xbox in what, 2 days? So on Sunday when they do the Xbox showcase, my dream is that they announce a remake of this for Xbox Sunday. That would be the dream. But unfortunately, I don't think it is. Which Final Fantasy is this? I don't know how to say your username, but I must ask if you're a Final Fantasy fan to begin with, before I go into the lore of why this is considered a Final Fantasy game. So are you a Final Fantasy fan? Is my question. Because I've done this speech like 400 times. Yeah, let's just attack. It's nearly done. Good job, Ming! Also, a cast full of adults, mostly adults, is actually kind of refreshing. Hey-ya! Oh, is it dead? I didn't even get to heal. That was underwhelming. My friend was telling me, or my acquaintance was telling me that, like, this game gets really hard towards the end and you have to do a lot of grinding, and I'm like, so far, so good. Climb learned 2 accessories, Ming learned level 3 composite magic. Okay. Is that big Hulk headed to the sea? View the Athorosaurus attack tutorial. With the Variosaurus pack, will attack the sea in Numara. Defeat them before they reach the city limits. If the game is over, if even a single reaches... But yeah, you must defeat each one as quickly as possible. If you have trouble doing it, try holding them out of enemies by putting them to sleep by using magic or rings. Sleeping authorities will stop moving for a while. Defeat them while they are sleeping. Find treasure at the fish bed during this minigame. Try to pick them out as you battle the authorities. No. Okay. Let me get Seth to heal. Why did I get Seth to heal? That was very stupid of me. Okay, skills. Set. Does what? Relax is not good for you. Even though I made you learn it. It does nothing. Where's 2 accessories? There we go. And then Ming learn composite magic level 3, finally. Doubles the counter-attack damage. Also, let me sort. Immunities. Composite magic level 2, it's not that deep. You don't really need magic, like black or white magic. Honestly, why not? Where's the thing? Relax, yeah. I need to give you relax. I don't know why I haven't been. Wait, hold on. Does she know level 6? Or is she learning level 6? Okay, yeah, she's learning level 6. Alright, and then skill, set skill, skill link rather. Black staff, no, drain shower, shares absorbed in attacker when attacking. No, that's kind of dog shit. And then Tolton. Award medal is the one that I was trying to learn, I guess. What's royal equipment? I'll do that next time. And then what's set? Oh yeah, I can remove these now. Factual analysis, status analysis. Stand ready. Where's ultimate analysis? Treasure, factual, ultimate. Reveals all information. And then I never steal, so there's no point of that. Guard here. Recovers HP when defend. Relaxed. Mental stability. Reduces interference with magic class and speed. Angel Heart. This is the amount of HP restored by healing magic. Well, actually, you don't heal. Oh, shit. Honestly, I feel like he should have spirit magic. Just in case. Like, he can use gamble. Sure, let's have him have taunt. Ultimate analysis, good job. Angel Heart, reduce casting time, relax. Level 3 composite magic, level 5. Counter. And change that to something. Concentrate. Reduce the. This doesn't really do it that. That's the thing. It doesn't do that. Level 5 spirit magic. Oh, level 6 spirit magic. Absorb magic. Anti-seal. If only there was like a forget. Or only show me. Yeah, just wait or stand ready. That's my issue with it. It doesn't actually do what it says on the tin. Otherwise, I'd fully just like go for it. Alright, formation. I kind of want Seth. And oh no, shit. No, I don't want Seth. I kind of don't want Jansen. Instead. Award medal. Too excessive. Oh shit. Okay. My bad. I forgot. That's on there. Never mind. Jansen, come back. Alright, cool, cool. Do I have a... Oh, there's a navigation. Alright, cool. Well, I'll do this quick and simple, guys. Combo. Remember, break hit? No. Power hit. Spell, black magic. Window? No. Aquara. Black magic. Aquamine. Kind. Aquara. Also, how much HP does it have? Does it sound the same as the others? Also, I can't think about MP. Power hit, spell, black magic, Aquamine, totem, heal, and Aquara. Can you hit Kind, please? Just for the... Ming is petrified! For fuck's sake! For fuck's sake! Oh, that worries me. Combo, power hit, black magic, Aquara, spell, white magic, and oh, never mind, use. Why are they all down here? Jesus Christ. Also, this is worrying. You're moving a bit too quickly for my liking. This barely does anything. Oh. Me, this barely does anything. Them destroys my entire vagina. This is Lost Odyssey, Billy. If you've ever heard of it. I need to stop this fight now. That's the thing. I don't know if you guys can't see the map. Oh, can you hit the back line, please? With that was ridiculous. Okay, I regret everything I just said. I regret everything I just said. Mamma mia. Is there something that, like, puts shit to sleep? No. I mean, get up.
Okay. I'm not done yet.
I don't even know who I want to die. That's the issue. Why is this not in order? It's pissing me off.
That was close.
Okay.
Alright, one down, and I need to go get that second one. But Jesus Christ, I don't think it would wreck my entire being. I don't even get any experience for that. Okay, I need to put this one to sleep and then go for the next one. Put enemies to sleep and end the battle. She's pretty fast when it comes to casting. I respect her. 700! Lullaby had no effect. Well, Bumble Ross Clark, Pussy Clark. Why is this doing so little? This is ridiculous. Also, why am I doing 700? All of a sudden, why are my mages kind of being dog shit? Guys, you're meant to be like 1700, not 700. Oh! That's why. That's why. I was like, I forgot that it has a different weakness. I'm done. Hey, what game is this? This is Lost Odyssey, Antonio. Are you a JRPG fan? Keep breath. Hit Kime! Hit Kime! I am. Ooh, so have you heard of Lost Odyssey? Okay, hit Kime. At least they're alive. If any JRPG fan worth their salt has now heard of Lost Odyssey, especially in the wake of Expedition 33. Combo, Lullaby, Winda, Winda, and Heal. Zephyr. Oh god! No, that's why I'm asking. Is that a Final Fantasy? Kind of. So, it's... Oh shit, why did he lose all of his MP? I've lost. Because the other two have gotten there. Okay, hopefully... I kind of understand what I'm supposed to do now. Okay, are you a Final Fantasy fan? Yeah, no, the other two got there. I understand that I fucked up. Antonio and Michael. Basically, this game, if you've played Expedition 33, this is Expedition 33's main inspiration. That's like not even me talking about my arse. This is where they like it quoted from them verbatim. This is their main inspiration of Expedition 33, and you can kind of see it written thing. I need to put this to slate immediately then. I was gonna say, can we skip this? I'm always ready. What was that accent? Alright, combo, fire, so aqua, lullaby. Why are you doing Heat Breath already? Did it get released on anything other than Xbox? No, no, it did not. Which is why, in my mind, you know, like how everyone's like, oh, Kingdom Hearts 4, Kingdom Hearts 4. I feel like Xbox is in a good place now, where like, you know, they had Metaphor announced on there, they had Persona 4 Revival on the Xbox showcase. They kind of have like, a lot of people that play JRPGs are on the Xbox, or own an Xbox and stuff like that. I feel like this is now the best time to capitalize on this game. You know what? I'm gonna heal you. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Strong, Tolton, Lullaby, Spell, Aquara, and Aquara. If I can't kill it, I might as well like kill it as fast as possible. I mean, if I can't think. Please hit Kaim again. Please hit Kaim and Totem. Tolton, rather. Oh no! God damn it. Please end the fight. End the fight. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tolton. For fuck all sake, my brother in Christ. Combo. Lullaby. And then let's get Jansen up. So you rate games, what's your take on Azure Dreams PS1? I have not played Azure Dreams. I don't have never even heard of it. Tell me, go, she dead. End the fight! What is the point of this whole sleep mechanic if they don't go to sleep? I'm so annoyed. Combo. Lullaby. Get up! You ugly people. No, I'm sorry. I would never call you thing. But no. What is Azure Dreams? I've never even heard of it. Come on, work. Oh, astaghfirullah. I'm getting the feeling that like Lullaby is not the ticket. Aquara for now. Azure Dreams is a mystery dungeon character and a town simulator. It's awesome. That sounds awesome. Okay. I'm going to die. What was the point of this whole sleep mechanic if it's not gonna work? I don't understand. But no, that does sound cool. Give me more games. A PS1 game is crazy. Oh, you can only survive once. Okay. This is gonna be really hard. Combo. the last good FF. You know what, B-Sora? This is my first time playing this. First playthrough. Yes. This is so good. I don't understand. I'm like so sad that they haven't remastered it. The fact that they haven't remastered it for PC. Wild Arms PS1 was awesome too. I've heard nothing but good things about Wild Arms. I just never have played it. Let's get Jansen up. And then Aquara. I have lost.
Okay.
That was close.
Wait, no. Wild Arms is so good though. Too. Oh really? Like everyone attack please. Oh, I'm gonna end this fight. I can't believe I survived. I won. Technically. But I've lost the war because there's 3 other fights to do. And these bitches will not fall asleep. So what is the point of this whole sleep mechanic? Grandia 2 is Piece 2 is another one. I've heard nothing but good things about Grandia 2 as well. Or Grandia just in general. These are the ones I missed, or I was too young for, I would say. Probably that I was too young for to play. Like, I grew up on like old school Final Fantasy. If you can see the background of my like stream, Breath of Fire 3. Breath of Fire 3 is a classic. That I have played, but I don't remember it much of like that game. Okay, and then oh, let me use mana herbs on you. Okay, cool. So I don't understand that. I need to get this one and put it to sleep immediately. So I'll get. I'm not gonna do lullaby because clearly it don't do anything. But no, this game is locked away on the Xbox. This is my first time owning an Xbox console. But apparently, if you have a Steam Deck, it runs pretty well. If you have a Steam Deck, like alright, what is this? Earth. So winds, and then I'm gonna use. Can you sleep? Yeah, sleep. Sleep. Good job guarding. Do I get to finish my turn? It's already asleep. This game's awesome music. It's Nobuo Uematsu. Of course it has good music. Is it awake? Fuck! Fuck! After all that, I thought I put it to sleep. So it has to be him and ends the battle. Cause yeah, window. Oh, Jansen's lost. Maybe if I make Alright, let me. Everyone defend apart from Jansen, who do sleep. And you do sleep too. Just in case one of you misses. Oh wow, you only got 10 MP back. Alright. Is the fight ended? Is the fight ended? It's asleep. Why is a flea?
I'm out of here.
Okay. Oh. have to flee? God, I'm so mad. Alright. Okay, let's put the pedal to the metal. Sleep. No, she like clearly automatically does it. So there's no point in me like doing sleep with both of them. Oh. Oh. No, okay. I failed. But now I know that I can sleep and flee. They didn't tell me that I had to flee. They said I thought sleep was a Tolton and his dog shit fucking lullaby. What is the point of you being the person that to sleep? Well, it is what it is. Alright, I understand what to do. I want to immediately put these two to sleep. Or three. I'll put three to sleep and then fight one, and then we'll see how much, like, movement.
Are you some kind of beast?
That's fine, who cares?
Live to fight another day.
Right, let's go. Also, why are they all weak already? Gotta stand up. Put this to sleep. And it's gone blue. Okay, okay. At least there's an indication. Defend, 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 and sleep. Next time I'll make Sarah do it. See if there's. Oh, at least he did some damage. Otherwise I'll just get Ming, because clearly Ming is like a one-shot.
Let's get out of here.
Alright, that one's asleep. I'm still angry at Tolton. Useless child. I'll put that one to sleep and then fight that one. But what an interesting kind of mechanic and stuff like that, you know? Alright, can this... Okay. Which FF are we playing? Are you a Final Fantasy fan? Oh wait, you... Bitch, do you not have sleep? Oh, I was gonna say. Why are you doing that of all attacks? Why didn't that do that much this time? Oh. But yeah, WWE, are you an FF fan? Oh, good job, Sarah. Alright, everyone flee.
Forgive me.
Let's get out, let's get out. Alright, good. Alright, now we can go for the last bitch. Let me heal myself as well.
Thank you for following. Username.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Marco. Also, hi King, how are you? How are you? Tiny boy. But the rest are asleep. combo, power hit, spell, it's a wind. So yeah, flare actually. I don't ironically fire. Totem. I have a fat eye though, but I'm good aside from that. Are you gonna join us, by the way? Or are you gonna watch it by yourself for the summer game fest? Because we're gonna watch it on Discord. I'm cute. Very chill. I ate as soon as I got home. Flare. I'll get you to use the... Did I not? Yeah, I didn't. Stone Beast Horn, and then Flare. I'm watching it with Lucy. Okay, cool. Are you gonna watch the Xbox one as well? On Sunday? Fuck! It's a Sunday! Jesus Christ. Alright, Jansen, you're on Healing Duty. Actually, Sarah's on Healing Duty. What game is this? Emilio? Yasmin. I'm just gonna Emilio. This is Lost Odyssey. White Magic, Sapphira, Flare. Come on, guys. Good job, Kime. Proud of you, King. Alright. Ooh! Actually. Now, combo. Power hit. Continue. To be quite honest, I don't think you need to use all your magic. Who's this hitting? Who's this hitting? Who's this hitting? Who's this hitting? Hit the front, hit the front, hit the front. No! Oh, Ming. Oh well. That's so rude. Alright, it should be done now. Okay, and heal. Can I hit you? Yes, I can.
You want us here?
Aren't you asleep? No, I was gonna say combo, power hit. It's water, so ground. A free hit as well. I'm not naive enough to not think that like the others will wake up. But no, what have you been playing, Mr. King? Have you finished Resident Evils? Ground. I kind of want you to heal, just in case. Good job, Kime. Kime, my bae. The love of my life. Also, have you not taken paracetamol? I should have that. That's all healed up. Power hits, spell, round. I think everyone should attack now. That's not good. Although it might die this time. He says, hopefully. Naively. Ooh, the other one's awake. Alright, everyone attack. I was thinking strange, I've never heard of this game. I'd like to consider myself an RPG and then checked and saw Xbox and I was like, that explains everything. Hi, Salah. Hi, Salah. Long time no see, no time no talk. No, okay, so do you know the lore of this game? Do you know the lore of like what this game is and represents? And why it's considered a Final Fantasy game? Nope, I've never heard anything of it. So, this is a Final Fantasy game in everything but name. The music is done by Nobuo Uematsu. When Xbox 360 came out, I didn't know about this until recently. I think until after Expedition 33. But when the Xbox 360 came out, they were trying to get the Japanese audience. So after Hironobu Sakaguchi left Squeenix, or like thing, Microsoft hired him and Nobuo Uematsu to create 2 games. This is one of them. So this is Final Fantasy Xbox to try and capture the Japanese market. And then they made Blue Dragon, which I do have downloaded on my Xbox. Hold on. Which is this game right here with Akira Toriyama, which is Dragon Quest Xbox. This music is definitely Squeenix, yes, Square Enix. Square Enix, you can say Squeenix, it's a colloquial term. But this is Dragon Quest Xbox, and it's apparently one of the best Dragon Quests ever. And now I'm playing this, which is Final Fantasy Xbox, which is why it's called The Lost Final Fantasy. That's why that's how I market the stream. Because it's everything. It's basically Final Fantasy X meets Nier. The best bits about Final Fantasy X and Nier. And Expedition 33 states that this is its biggest inspiration. So when I got an Xbox recently, I was like, oh, I can finally have a chance to play this game. When I tell you, it is the best Final Fantasy I've played in a hot minute. This game has no reason to be this good, but it's so good. It's fire, so Aquara. Never played Nier either. Well, Automata that is. I played Replicant like 5 years ago. I would argue it's more like Replicant than Automata, but I'm more of a Replicant fan than I am Automata. Starting Automata tonight. Have fun with it. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but I like Replicant's self-contained story more than I like Automata. Which FF is this? Dave, are you a Final Fantasy fan? Which Final Fantasy have you played before I go into the spiel? Because I just explained it. I literally just explained it. So I'll explain it again. I need to know that you're a Final Fantasy fan. Salah I know. Salah I've known for years. Aquara. Zephyr. Aquara. I like Replicant a lot too. No, yeah, Replicant's phenomenal. But like, this game is like really sad. Oh, ads time. Okay, cool. Let me know when you're back. Which FF is this? 10? No, Callum, no, it's not. But do you want the story? You have to tell me if you're a Final Fantasy fan, Callum. Which Final Fantasies have you played? Otherwise, I'm not doing the whole spiel. I do this spiel like every stream. I know it's my own fault because I market it like the Lost Final Fantasy, but I need to, like, before I know, do the spiel. I need to know if you're a Final Fantasy fan. Love FF. 7 and 9 are favorites. Holy shit, Lost Odyssey, what a game. Okay, so the story is, when the Xbox 360 came out, they were trying to get the Japanese market, right, to buy the console. So, after Hironobu Sakaguchi, if you know who that is, Hironobu Sakaguchi, the father of Final Fantasy's 1 through 9, left Square Enix, they hired Nobuo Uematsu to create two video games for the Xbox exclusive. This is that game, and the other game, they also added Akira Toriyama to get Blue Dragon. So essentially, this game, Blue Dragon, is Xbox Dragon Quest, which is apparently phenomenal. I'm not really a massive Dragon Quest fan, I'm not gonna lie. And then this is Xbox Final Fantasy. Like, Xbox exclusive Final Fantasy. And when I tell you it's the best things about Final Fantasy X and the best things about Nier mixed into one game, this is the best Final Fantasy game. They could fuck up the end. This is my first playthrough. You know, they could not stick the landing. But I am 35 hours in, and it is the best Final Fantasy. It is my top 3 Final Fantasies. Which is crazy to think. It's so good. I love this game so much. I didn't expect to... I had no expectations. Because I just heard it was good and that was it. But this game is so emotional. And it's so well written and the cast are beautiful. Needs a re-release. I love completing Lost Odyssey. I was working for EB and bought this as a gamble. EB Games. Is that in Canada? Are you Canadian? It was brilliant. Which one is this? Is it actually called Final Fantasy Odyssey then? No. But basically it's everything Final Fantasy but in name. If that makes sense. Like, it's essentially a Final Fantasy game, but not like in name. It's kind of like Bravely Default is a Final Fantasy game but in name too. Please don't hit Tolton. Okay, that's fine. King Tolton got it. You know what? I hated him at the beginning, or like found him rather annoying, but like now, fully redeemed himself, my lad. So far. No, EB in UK became game. Oh, I did not know that. But yes, that is the story of which Final Fantasy this game is. It's cause it's not made by Square Enix, it can't legally be called Final Fantasy, but it's essentially a Final Fantasy game. The only thing that stops it is like the logo. It's kind of like if Dairy Milk came out, everyone that like made Dairy Milk left and made a chocolate that's Dairy Milk, but they're not allowed to use that IP. Like all that intellectual properties name, you know? It's Dairy Milk. It tastes like a Dairy Milk. They just can't call it one. Materia. Materia, no Materia, no. It works in a blue mage system. It's a really deep emotional rollercoaster game. No, literally, I've like cried like twice already. This game is so sad. Kaim is amazing as a protagonist. Earth, so wind. But yeah, we did it after failing twice. I understand how to put them to sleep. Also, this music, Nobuo cooked. It's sad that you can't hear this music at like a distant worlds. But someone was saying like they should bring in the chat.
Thank you for following. Username.
They should bring this to like a re-release. In my mind, in my delusional head, in 2 days, because we're playing this, and then after we finish this, I'm going on Discord with my friends. I do have a Discord if you guys want to join. And we're watching the Summer Game Fest. And in my mind, 2 days from now is the Xbox Showcase. I feel like Xbox has diversified itself. Like its core, because when this came out, the Xbox 360, the only people that had an Xbox 360 were ball and gun gamers. They were COD people. They weren't gonna appreciate this. And now, I would say like a lot of people have an Xbox. Like just random, like normal people. Because like think about it, Metaphor and Persona are now on the Xbox showcases. So I feel like in my next dream is that this is now remade or remastered for newer Xbox consoles. It's not on PS5, is it? No, Claudio. It's an Xbox exclusive. I kind of want it to stay an Xbox exclusive, because I think exclusivity is a good thing. You know, competition breeds innovation and all that shit, all that jazz. Can you revive Toten, please? But if you like old school JRPGs, this is the old school JRPG. I hope the remake of a PC too then, because I'll never own anything Xbox. Oh, fair. Hopefully, like, you can download the Xbox app on PC, and it comes out on Xbox, you know, play it anywhere, if they ever thing. But you can emulate it. Like, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of Steam Deck emulations. Bring it to PS Persona did it for Xbox, it's only fair. Was Persona a PlayStation exclusive? I don't think so. I think it just happened to be on PlayStation, if that makes sense. I don't think there was ever an exclusivity deal written, if that makes sense. Because, like, JRPGs weren't on Xbox, but now they are. And, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Like, all the Shin Megami Tensei games are on Nintendo. So that's why I don't think Atlus have ever been console loyal to like PS, PC or thing. I don't think those kinds of companies like Atlus, Capcom, they can afford to be console loyal. Whereas this is a Microsoft Studio game. Yes, this is Lost Odyssey. I don't even want to do that because I ripped the game bar off my PC the first thing. Oh, fair. No, I play most of my PC games from the Xbox app. Oh wait, no, Toten, you fucking revive Ming then. Winter, and then you heal. But I don't think this will ever come to PC, or if they ever remaster it, the smart thing would do, because it's a Microsoft, it's like first. It's kind of like, you know, PlayStation Studios, like God of War, those kind of things. This is a Microsoft Studio game. They'd have to keep it a thing, an exclusive, in my opinion, if they want to make any money from it. One of my first games on Xbox, I didn't finish it. I feel your pain. You know what? I think it was supposed to be a system seller now. The gaggle of mages smacking you with the staff. But nah, that sucks. I've been playing on stream for like 2 months-ish now? Since April, I wanna say.
Looks like I still have work to do.
I've been playing it for quite a bit. And I'm in love. I think this game is phenomenal. I think, like I said, if you're looking for an old school Final Fantasy, like all the old school Final Fantasy fans that hate on newer Final Fantasies, myself included, I'm not even gonna like stand there like, oh, these old school fans complain a lot. I don't complain, I just leave, but I don't like for 15 or 16 or 12. If you're an old school Final Fantasy fan and you're like, nothing's been good since 10, this is better than 10. This is better than 10 so far. It's exactly the same itch, it's better than 10. So far. Let's see if it sticks the end. I am 34 hours into it. Alright, can we heal is the real question. Port of Namara. City of Namara. If I go to the port, I can save. Red Ring of Death. Oh yeah, I remember the Red Ring. I've never... touch wood, never had any problems with a console like that, ever. The only problem I had was actually this year, or this calendar year, so like last October, my Switch just stopped charging. I had to send it into Nintendo to get it repaired, and They just sent me a new Switch for like £100. It's quite annoying. I prefer the old ones too. Not disliking or hating anything past 10, but they don't captivate or reel me in as much, except for 14. That is. So my favorite ones are 6, 4, and 10, and I do love 2, even though everyone hates 2. 1 is okay. 3 is shit. 5 I just can't get into. It's a good early iteration of like that system of the thing, but like once you play Bravely Default, 5 is shit. 6 is great. 7 is good. 8 is meh. 9 didn't capture me. A lot of people love 9. It did not capture me, and I played it on PS4, so maybe that's why. But it just didn't capture me. 10 is phenomenal. 11 I've never touched. 12 is dog shit. 13 I love. Okay, not 13. 13 I like. 13-2 is one of the best Final Fantasies. It's so good. People hate 13 so much that they can't take off their lenses and think that like 13-2 is not phenomenal, and 13 is phenomenal. It's just a tad easy. Lightning Returns is shit. That combat system is so phenomenal though. That combat system in Lightning Returns. Imagine 16 with Lightning Returns combat instead of dress spheres, but like summons. That would have been amazing. I'm so sad that like they've obviously probably patterned. It's kind of like the Nemesis system with DC. They patterned that battle system and then have done nothing with it. Like it's such a. But we don't live in a world of spin-offs anymore where they could just make a spin-off game and like do experimental shit like that. But that combat system is phenomenal. 14 is amazing. 15 is shit. 16 is meh. It's okay. It's not great. It's not good. It's not bad. But 15 is shit. But also, when I say 15 is shit, I know a lot of people are gonna come in the chat and be like, I like 15. 15 is good. You're just a hater. I played 15 when it came out. So majority of people, I think, that love 15 played the Royal Edition, and with the Royal Edition you can have 4 party members like Promptu, Noctis, Gladio, and the others, and you can play as all 4 of them. I played the game when you can only be Noctis. What a masterpiece Lost Odyssey is. I will literally just yes, sorry Chris, I was like saying this is the, I would argue this game is better than Final Fantasy X so far. This is my first playthrough, so if it doesn't stick the landing, then it's not. Because I would say 10 has probably one of the best endings of all games. Because endings are really hard to do. Very excited for FanFest next month. Going there and making my Mikote cosplay. Oh my god! I wish I liked 14 anymore. Not like, it's not like I don't like 14. It's just, I've kind of grown out of it. Like, it was such a big part of my life. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm not one of these new gens, unfortunately. I'd say majority of 14 player base is new gen. Like, I would say they started, Shadowbringers onwards? I have been playing Final Fantasy 14 since the beta of A Realm Reborn. So, like, even before A Realm Reborn came out, I was 17 on the PS3. For context, I am 30 years old now. It's such a big part of my life that I feel like it's over. I sadly missed out on OG release and beta on 1.0. No, yeah, see, I missed out on 1.0 because I didn't have a PC and I played on the PS3. Enjoy the journey. The game is phenomenal. Thank you, Clayton. Or Clayton, Chris. Welcome back, my queen. Queen Ming is back. Why don't you say something to them? Apologize for being so late, and I'm glad to see all of you as well. Still as beautiful, still so strong. I knew we could trust. I feel like we played together back in 2.0. Because that's when you used to come to MCM. Right, Salah? I started just playing before Shadowbringers. I'm also 30, but this game is super bad right now. Oh, see, I haven't even touched Dawn Trail. I stopped at Endwalker because I felt like that was the end for me. It was a good... Also, Patrick! I recognize your name. Hello, welcome in. You're not old and I'm missing out. I'm 39 and 2 weeks ago still enjoying everything. Age is a number and just enjoy everything. Not age is a number. I'm not saying I'm old to be playing 14. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I've grown out of it. If that makes sense. Like, Endwalker was such a good ending. I don't want to ruin my experience with the game. and with that part of my life that I've personally moved on. Like, sometimes me and my friend talk a lot where it's like, I miss 14 and I miss that community and I miss that feeling. I don't miss that game. I don't miss going back. I don't miss it enough to go back to play it, but I miss that feeling. I also don't want to be social again with strangers. I thought old and stuff like out. Like everything in life. I think the game is just made its circle. Like everything. No, yeah. Numara saved. So thank you. Thank you so much, Queen Ming. I'm so happy our queen is back. Hopefully you'll put General Karnas in his place. Oh yeah, the bold guy with the wings. Yeah, no, I don't mean like I'm old in the sense that like I'm too old to be playing this game, blah blah blah. No, I'm not too old to do anything. I don't know everything. I agree. But it's more like I've just grown out of that stage of my life. And like, the concept of going back and trying to be social and do the MMO thing and like join a free company again, and I have no interest. I have no interest. Dawntrail does look good. I'm not like a hater on anything new. I'm not one of those. And the new Evercold looks good too, but it's just a part of my life that's like I'm kind of done with. Play with friends and family. Yeah, no, I'd have to reignite those friends, if that makes sense. I'd have to get in touch with those friends, and not that I don't want to get in touch with those friends, but that's what I mean by part of like not even social with strangers, even social with those people again. I don't even know if they still play. That's the thing. I have like good gaming friends, but not like the MMO gaming friends are a completely different thing. Kakanas may have set some trap for us. I'll be alright. I have an important task to take care of. What is that? Ming. Alright, also, I didn't get any skill points during that, did I? Oh no, I did! Okay, set skill link. Hold on, set. Two accessories. Set, everyone should have persistence. I don't know why they don't. Oh wait, no, they are, the immortals do. Ming doesn't though. Defend becomes stronger. Yeah, go. Oh, persistence is totem. Slay. Okay, cool. Jansen, what can I learn from you? Black Staff, I guess. Okay, and then. Oh, I thought I did all this, but I must have died and it undid all this. Ah, shit. Wait, that means. Yeah, shit. Hold on. Let me rechat them. I'm gonna hop off, get some start new automata. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you for showing up, Sella. It's always lovely to see you. And we should talk more, to be quite honest. I'm gonna go watch the not Save Pay, but Summer Game Fest after the stream. So I need more old school fans, like these new gen Fire Emblem fans, these new gen Final Fantasy fans. It's not that I'm old. That's the worst part. I'm like their age and they have the most dog shit takes and I'm like, be quiet please. Where are my old people? I need to talk. I need an old person right now. When I say old, I mean like my age or above. Because I'm an old school gamer, even though I'm 30. I would say the people that like I get along with, gaming wise, are like 35 plus. Or 35-ish. Surprisingly. Crisis defense boost. No, it's no defense boost, and then he doesn't really block. That's my thing. I only block to gain MP. There we go. Spirit magic, black and white magic is level 5. Relax, which is part of Angel Heart, counter, weapon guard, composite magic. Where's composite magic? Does she not have it? Am I blind? Did I take it off? My bad. Okay, and then I'll drop on my Discord on DMs here, Facebook, or whatever. What should I do? I had to remake Discord because I got hacked a couple months, slowly reconnected with people and adding them again. Oh, fair. Are you still in my Discord or not? Because, yeah, ugh, I did all of this and then didn't save. That's so annoying. But yeah, fire away. Well, I'm not good at reaching out, I'm not gonna lie to you. Unless I have something to say, I'm not gonna talk to random people on a random, if that makes sense. That's my issue. That's charm, okay, that. So wisdom earrings is done. Fire charm. There's something I wanna oh yeah, she has it. Oh, hold on, let me go wisdom earring remove. Yeah, here we go. And then wisdom earrings and fire charm, I guess. I hope that account isn't, because that hacker, they renamed it and everything, and further tried to hack people through my account. Oh, that's so shit. I'm sorry, friend. And then you learn the composite. Go! Composite magic. And then spirit magic. I might as well learn immune to seal, just in case. I realized I could just rejoin your server too. For real, hopping off now too. Yeah, I was just saying, just rejoin. Reveals, okay, circlet, relax, covers MP when relaxes. Spirit magic level 5. Spirit magic level 4, okay. Then, formation. I do want Tolton, so I'll get rid of Kime. And I do want Sed. So I'll get rid of Sarah. Auto shield. Tolton. Do you have persistence? Yeah, you do. Persistence, double accessories, ultimate analysis, relax, black white magic. Okay, so this is auto shield, slots +3, it's level 6 spirit magic. Okay, and then and you're learning persistence, right? Perfect. Okay, good team. Let me go save. Because that's a lot of things I had to do to... That's the only thing I don't like so far, is like, why am I forced to... Everyone's healed, right? Yeah, I know. Why am I forced to do the sorting in my inventory? Where the fuck is the Bumbleclot save point? Is this not an inn? Is this not an inn? Jesus Christ. Alright, let me go to, I'm pretty sure there's like in this district. What the fuck is this floating cube? You don't know what cube music? I can't believe it's so much fun. It's the most beautiful sound. It's even better if you can create the right melody in the keyboard. Play. Give it a shot. That's a spirit. Is there fucking what's it called? Minigame? CEGC. Oh my god, what is going on? What is this? C. Oh. Ah, I'm not doing that. That's too long. There are some mini games that are worth it. That one does not feel like it. All right. That's not a shop because there's no shop symbol. This is a shop though. I wonder why there's so many soldiers. Yo, hook me up, girl. Alright. That is all done. Where's the safe point? If it wasn't in the inn and it was not just on the street. Oh well. We'll find it, I guess. I hope. Inshallah. Alright, let's go to... What do you have to say? Oh, it's you. You know where to go. Move along. Oh, there's someone up here, finally. I was gonna say, I've done a lot of JRPG admin I want to save. So I don't have to do that all over again. I wonder how much of the game I have left though. Should I look it up? Nah. For some reason, I'm enjoying just like the unknown factor of this game, which normally I don't. What's?
I speak with a Majesty's voice.
Don't panic. Let's see how this plays out.
Hi, Mateo. I was talking about you the other day, like earlier in the stream.
Welcome home, Your Majesty.
I ended up having a 3 instead of a 2-hour nap. Oh, that's good then.
Thank you
Hi,
all
Sam.
for
Welcome
bringing
in.
our queen home to us unharmed.
Oh my god. Wow. Guys, sorry. My foot is falling asleep. Ah! Ah! My foot. Oh my god. Ow. I'm so sorry. Might even be able to watch the whole thing now for the summer. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, hold on. I need to stretch my leg. Oh my god, guys, is this what they mean by deep vein thrombosis? Is this the end for me? Hold on. Not me being in pain and like I'm losing viewers. You guys are mean over on TikTok. Alright, I'm back. You were saying I have to grinding. Low key, I've not had any issues yet.
Didn't see that coming.
I don't trust him at all.
Neither do I, girl. Neither do I.
Huh?
Oh, he's so muscly though.
General, I have caused you concern. I ask that you look at me.
All of our people prayed for your safe return every day you were away from us. I am truly pleased.
Indeed.
Aww.
You must be tired from your long journey. Please, rest and refresh yourself.
I did just lose right before this, like twice, because the sleep was not sleeping. Or Tolton was not. I don't want to use the magic spell sleep. The military coup. I knew it. I knew I couldn't trust that bitch. Pulling up tanks to me while we sleep. Fucking what? The fucking what? Scaredy cat. Oh, I love Little Country. Have I mentioned how much I love Little Country? Oh! Jesus! She's not a photo eye from the shrine of his bald head, literally. It's a cue bald head.
How dare you return, you worthless harlot! And you're angry? Ha! As if you had the right.
Screaming.
At last, I have taken control of Numara and destroyed its weak pacifism. I shall never relinquish my hold on it. Ha! I think I'll see just how immortal our queen really is. Oh, do you see now? Numara is mine.
The people of Numara belong to no one!
Your Majesty?
Screaming.
General, you are such a fool.
You planned this!
Those who cannot conquer their desires shall never be fit to lead.
She ate him up.
Pathetic you are.
What? I'll kill you all!
Numara's here!
Oh god. I just fight 3 times at once. Hurts. Steel, non-fires. Once a vowel. Imagine some castle once a vowel. Because they don't have any, they don't have any animals to do this. I'm doing your favorite move, Mateo. Gamble. Oh my god. That's a Duru. 300? I mean, it's called that. This is gonna be a big hit straight away. Oh, what? My baby Jesus Christ. Angel Plan, double item. I don't have healing tank, unfortunately. I'm gonna use the fire just in case.
Here! I'm in your debt. Here!
Oh yeah, he does more things. Yes, I got that. Definitely. I don't really go looking for side content. I will admit. Is that Seth and Cole? Yeah. Oh, what, my lord? Oh, my baby Jesus Christ. That's not the Sometimes you don't go for me. Ah, horny. Oh shit, yeah, Angel Clan, double item, ground bomb, I guess, and continue. Total shit.
That was close.
He survives though. Oh my god, that did 42. Never mind, I might as well have just healed. Doesn't have enough MP. I knew that was gonna happen. Your bumper rascal. Wow, they said, Seth, we are going to kill you. I really love that. Screaming. I don't know if this is the team, but it's fine, it's fine. They keep reducing gemma. Why would you say that? Grinding doesn't help. I never said it doesn't help. I said I haven't needed to do it. Like, this isn't an unfair, like, oh my god, I'm stuck kind of fight. They just beat the shit out of me. Okay, skill. Increases, yeah. I don't know if Seth is the person. That's the issue. I love Seth, don't get me wrong. She's just a bit of a shit kind. And I don't know what the point. Also, I feel like we should have... What skills are we learning here? Set skill. Royal equipment. And then persistence. Oh yeah, no, I do have to have Torin. No, I was thinking, should I like have Mac? But no, I can't get rid of Kaim. I mean, Tolton, unfortunately. Let me skip these cutscenes.
I must stand and fight.
Combat. Power hit. Okay, why are we getting rid of the people that need MP? I'm so annoyed. Can you go for the mages, please? Okay, clearly I shouldn't be using Velociforce. This is the thing that scares me, Jesus Christ. Now, why is Tolton and Janton there? Jesus Christ. Maybe.
Here! I'm in your debt. Here! Woo! That was close.
This doesn't seem that hard though, it's just this thing. I can't get one of these tanks fast enough. But also, like, it's just the cannon is ridiculous. And this weapon, I don't remember what the last weapon still was. I can't be able to go back. It's just, it hits quite a lot. I'm trying to think what I could do to mitigate that. But I'm not seeing. Hold on, let me put Mac. I have the front line as well. I need people with big HP, I guess. Big Pharma, big HP. No, stop vaccine. I need to learn how to do this. What is here equipped? Occasionally guards. Go defensive. There's no one defensive, you're dying. Wait, did I see something? No. Maybe not Mac though. Where did she get reduced casting time from? That's what I want to know. Does Cook have it? Yeah, Cook does have it. Okay. Alright, let me go save just so I don't. Because also, like, it didn't, what's it called, barricade didn't really, it still did quite a bit.
Ha! Not too smart, eh?
Prayer, spirit magic, gamble. Spirit magic, gamble. Cut down. Raises the abilities of get started on here. closer. Yeah. My mind is already. Ooh. Is there something yeah, I don't know. That's not viable,
Here! Here!
Okay.
Hey, you should do that. Being dead. Said survived. Okay.
Here!
I'm not done yet.
Here!
I'm going off of the wrong one. Is what I'm learning. Okay, okay. Totem. Kindness. To be the assistance.
I'm in your debt.
Here!
Thanks.
Okay, I'm trying to understand what to do
Sorry about that. I'm not done yet.
see. Full charge cannon. Oh no, I'm down for one hit. Oh, why would you go on set? That's so neat. Okay. Interesting. I kind of get what's going on now. I kind of get it. I did a lot better that time, clearly. So that wasn't horrible. And I do need the double items. I question if I need Ming. Or is like Cook someone? No, Cook has no HP. Never mind. Alright. I'll try one more time before I go buy stuff. Cause I'm like learning what's going on. This is a hard boss though, because of how fast it is.
Hey, take the initiative, I always say.
It's a ball ache, especially with them absorbing MP. I don't mind the MP absorption, to be quite honest. That's not the issue. It's the fact that I can't predict what it's gonna do. Get lucky. Do a lot of damage, please. Not the amount of damage I want to do, just into 12. Hey, that's a good hit, that's a good hit. Always was. Yeah, that's a lie. Okay, I do need to put these all. That's the thing. Because the backline can't die. And that's not. That's not good. That's not really. I kind of wanted you to do your. What's it called? This game is real. I love it. Hi, Saf. Welcome in. That's Tolton. Go for somebody. That's fine. Please kill him. Please kill him. Okay, one. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Oh, damn it. Okay, slay. Alright, slay. Slay! I'm gonna revive Totem and heal me. heal yourself to become sad, yeah. Then get Ming to heal herself. Because, oh shit.
Here!
I'm in your debt.
Here!
Good job.
Why must the king interfering? I can make this nation stronger than pacifists and cowards like you! I am not finished yet! I will destroy you!
There better not be like extra stuff happening. Right, Kime's dead, unfortunately, but you know, my boy went out swinging. I'm okay with that. Go for me, please. Good job, Tolton! Alright, okay. Is there like a... Well, you have no idea. No, okay. I do need to make the wall happen, so... Low-key, though, they're gonna get out by themselves. Or at least they will. So let me heal this, and then... mana herb yourself. Then I'm going to spirit magic. I'm going to get rid of this as soon as I as well. Can't be like playing with fire. Tolton's gonna die. I need my frontliners to keep dying. That's my thing. 700. Okay. Tank it. Good job. Ooh. Okay. Hit set, hit set, hit set, hit set. Fine by me. Fine by me. Alright, now Seth is gonna
Sorry about that.
Good job. Alright. I'm going to gamble. Loki, let's get into me. And then get me to do. We need to get rid of that as soon as possible, to be quite honest.
Here! Here!
I knew that was going to happen, but luckily it doesn't take all. Oh, good plan. And Kai can get up the next thing. Full charge Halo. Hit Seth please, but yeah. But she was because she has persistence. She'll attack back. See, and you had no faith in the Mateo. You had 0 faith. I just gotta learn. Alright, gamble, you get thing back up. And then, just in case, and then I'm actually gonna heal. I think it's time to heal.
Here!
I'm in your debt.
Here!
Damn it. Now Seth's up. Oh, damn it. I didn't hit anything this time. That's bad. That's bad. I should have thinked for that. Or counted for that. This is... doesn't have attack. Attack. Should I gamble? Angel can get Seth up because she's healing. And then also mana herb. kind.
Here!
And then now, I should be okay to like
Here!
just go for the kills, I guess.
Okay.
That's not bad. Good boy! That will get rid of that. And I can use Gamble on you.
I thought you were old and useless, Your Highness! You've still got it in you! Fire! Fire until they are destroyed!
I'm gonna heal. I don't also want support. Spell, spell mana, gamble. Tank, spell, spell mana, gamble. Tank, attack. Mana herb yourself. I'm gonna also heal total, just in case. And then I'm gonna heal
Here! Here!
Time, don't die. I don't even like block. Oh no, we got the one HP with us. I don't feel like total on seconds. Alright, spell, gamble, attack. Bonus for hello! Tank versus swordsman, that's better, right? But I died to him like 3 times, and now I've got like I'm pretty happy with where I am. I've learned enough and I've won. It's just gonna take a while for me to win. But how are you, Barney? I'm pretty sure your name is something else on TikTok. I can't remember. But I might not be remembering that correctly. Alright. I don't know if you know, I can barely see. Oh, you know what? Please, no, that's not, it wasn't just you. The game loves, so like, I don't know if you know how streaming works. On OBS, basically I have like, my microphone is like capped here and my game volume is capped here. But like when the game gets really loud, it like passes its cap. Which I'm like, it shouldn't be able to do that. Otherwise, what is the point of a cap? But it frequently does. Your voice only has been up and down. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Sounds a bit shoddy. I don't know why. Like I said, it can pass its own cap, but it just can. I don't know, how are you? What have you been up to? And what games have you been playing? I always love asking people what games they've been playing. Are we done? No, we're not done. Screaming. Everyone attack!
Your Majesty, haven't you seen the
Playing
state of the
Skyrim, we've
world?
got 2 more weeks of college
With
left.
pacifism as
College?
our only
Are you a
policy,
child?
we will never be perceived as equal to other nations. In truth, the day is coming soon when we will be forced to capitulate.
Yes, I realized after seeing the world that sometimes power is needed. But General, the power you seek is power only for yourself. That is why it is weak.
Shit, ate him up. Ate him up. Have you played the new remaster of, not Skyrim? Elder Scrolls Oblivion, that's it. 29, I just never did anything too recently. Oh, that's... You know what, same. I think we're probably the same age. Oblivion, yes. My friends keep telling me to play it, and I'm not really a Western RPG fan, and the combat looks dog shit, but like, I want to give it a try. I don't want to be, what's the word, close-minded. It's good. Like, I have Xbox Game Pass, so I have it. I can download it.
Majesty.
Oh my god, this woman is ugly.
Maya.
Oh, you're safe. I'm so sorry we failed to anticipate Kakalas' scheme.
It's not your fault. I was too lenient with him by far. I afforded him the opportunity to run unchecked, and for that, the responsibility is mine.
Don't blame yourself.
He's right. I mean, that general is twisted.
And yet, even he too is another of Gongora's many victims.
She reminds me of someone.
Yeah,
Does she?
he does really well by himself.
Who? In real life or in
Your
another
Majesty,
game?
may I know the names of your companions?
Oh, yes. Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced you. These are my loyal ladies-in-waiting. Maya here is my chief lady-in-waiting.
Cute.
Greetings and welcome to Numara. We are honored.
I can't place her, an IRL celebrity.
Maya, these people have become my dear friends and should be treated with
Kinda?
the greatest courtesy. We are all working for a common goal, and we have
I
an
kind of
urgent
know who
mission
you
to
mean, but like,
complete.
I can't place the person's name either.
A mission. And what of Numara, Your Majesty? Your Majesty?
Until I carry out this mission, I shall have to be away from my people. During that time, I shall entrust Numara to the care of my ladies.
To us, Your Majesty?
Please do as I would. As you have been closest to me, I believe you are capable of what I ask.
These twin lady in waiting.
I shall return as swiftly
Gail
as
Platt
possible.
from Corrie. That's such a niche reference. I don't even know if Barney's even English. Are you English? Are you
Yes, my
British?
queen. While Your Majesty is away, we shall protect
That's
Numara.
also a weird thing about
We shall not
streaming.
fail.
Why has my streams only reached British people? Lord, I am British. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised, but like, I don't get why my TikToks and like my what's it called? My Twitch only, well, Twitch. A dream has been revealed. I have missed these dreams. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's like what 10 minutes of reading, but I've missed these dreams. She got a pointy face, and that she has. She's like very like angular, very high cheekbones. Alright, it's time for my teacher reading voice. The Queen's Loneliness. 1,000 years can change everything, including the landscape. Queen Ming surveys her capital from the palace window. A panoramic view is likely a great storybook. The volcano towering in the distance, which used to spew a cloud of smoke, went dormant 700 years ago. Once a part of the sea, the inlet was reclaimed 500 years ago to become a village for the fisherfolk, who spend their lives on the ocean. Barney, are you going to watch the Summer Game Fest, by the way? The river once arched grandly across the landscape, but the deluge that occurred 300 years ago became the occasion for major flood control construction. In the form of a perfectly straight channel, where the river used to curve, there is now an oxbow lake, in which reeds grow in profusion, and the banks provide the people with rich natural bounty. And she still believes. So stupid. Even the area formerly was a barren rock-strewn wasteland became a vast fruit-bearing garden thanks to the irrigation project that was undertaken 200 years ago. The mountain at the center of the people's religious faith was enveloped in sky-scorching flames 100 years ago. Formerly swathed in a thick green covering and seen as the home of the gods, the towering peak was transformed into a bare rock pile by a forest fire that burned for 3 days and nights. Almost everything that lived in the forest, birds and beasts, of course, but many people too died in the flames. The people in the village below mourned the horrible transformation of their god's abode. But now, 100 years later, the mountain is as green as ever. The people of the village and the people of the mountain still tell the story of the fire, but today's children can hardly imagine the rich green slopes that once charred and blackened. Restored though it is to its original green lushness. Of course, the mountain could well envelop flames again, 100 years from now, 200 years from now, or even tomorrow, even if it should be charred bare again. However, trees would sprout anew, and the birds and the beasts and insects chased away by the fire would return to their homes, and given enough time, the mountain would be covered in green as before. Such are the workings of nature, given time dizzying stretches of time. But no. I kind of miss my anti-glare glasses, guys. You could see my eyes before, but now it's just like white, because obviously the screen is white. To become dizzy at the thought of the vast stretches of time is a privilege of ordinary folk, those who have no choice but to devote their energies to living in the present. How fortunate they are able to look upon the past of 1,000 years ago, like an old man telling a child a fairy tale, once upon a time, a long, long time ago. And how truly fortunate would one be to be able to tell the story of this country's future as a rosy dream, the way children relate to their own dreams of the future with flashing eyes, and to entrust that dream to the next reign. Ming stands at the window, and like this very morning, it is a special time of day for her, when she thinks about the livelihood of her subjects, watches for signs and enemy intrusions, and ponders measures she might wish to adopt. She has done this every day without fail for the past 1,000 years. The country has flourished. The people no longer starve as they did when she first took the throne. Future historians will no doubt sing the praises of Ming's 1,000-year reign. She will be extolled as the 1,000-year-old queen, and her noble figure will be vividly ingrained in people's memory. If she's been there for 1,000 years, I'm kind of surprised she doesn't have a statue already. Cherishing these memories of her, however, people will die before she does. The historians who praise her too will, instead of witnessing her reign to its end, will themselves become part of history. Ming has been a queen for the past 1,000 years, and will probably be for the next 1,000 years as well. Her Majesty is in excellent spirits again this morning, I trust. She hears a voice behind her. Her gaze is fixed on the streets of the city below, and answers, "You're early today." Not so early as if Her Majesty herself is already observing the smoke rising from the cauldrons of her people. She need not turn to ascertain the identity of the smiling face behind her. It belongs to Nagram, her senior minister. Her smile The smile is courtly, genial, but deep within the narrowed eyes she knows there resides a dark gleam. Today I will accompany Her Majesty in the inspection of the troops. You? Yes, owing to the slight change in assignments today. Is that so? I'm hardly up to the task, but I will do my best if Her Majesty will allow me to serve her in this capacity. I beg her permission. With her back still turned to Nagram, Ming gives a slight nod. Ah yes, she thinks to herself with a bitter smile. Their plan goes into action today. Ming has sensed for a long time that Nagram is up to no good. He apparently has seized command of certain units of the Royal Guard. Scattered throughout the city, too, his people are laying low, ready to set fires as soon as his orders come down. No doubt about it, today, when the regular ceremonial inspection of the troops is scheduled to take place, is the perfect day for a coup. A military coup? I love political intrigue, guys. Do you not? Is there a lot of political intrigue in Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls and Oblivion and stuff like that? Because I was promised some political intrigue in Dragon Age, and I think Dragon Age 2 was the one that did that really well. When Nagram leaves, Ming enters the office and summons Hannes, the most senior of her ministers, a true elder statesman, and her most trusted confidant. Hannes, who sports a luxurious beard, has served Ming for over 40 years. Your Majesty, I understand Nagram was here earlier. Yes, apparently he is to accompany me in the inspection of the troops. This is all she has to tell him. Stroking his bushy beard, Hannes says, that means they've run out of patience. I know, replies Ming. Tiny bit, if you like political intrigue, check out Crusader Kings game. They're strategy games. Ooh, I think they're either on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. I'll give them a look. That means they run out of patience. I know. I'm sure they can't wait to get started. What a fool Nagram is. He has absolutely no idea that Your Majesty is enlisting and set his own trap. If he was smart enough to realize that, he would be taking at least 2 more years to make his preparations. Then he would have much more power at his disposal. He could link up not just with the Royal Guard, but with the main body of the army and police force. He could conspire with the external enemies and arrange for them to invade just as the ceremonies were getting underway. Then his coup would probably succeed. If he had the long-range vision to include wealthy merchants and intelligentsia among his allies, he might even be able to mount a revolution that would overthrow the monarchy itself. That's what I would do if I were Nagram. As long as I was undertaking a coup, that's how much I think about that much at least. What kind of strategy game? What's the combat like? I am in that weird age where, like, when I was younger, I could play games with good stories and bad gameplay. I can't do that now. They have to be either good gameplay, good story. Like, they have to have both. The gameplay can't be bad. It can't be Dragon Age. No offense to the Dragon Age fans, but your gameplay is horrible. And that's why I don't want to play Oblivion. Oblivion looked bad, gameplay-wise. The combat looked dog shit, but I'll give it a go. I won't judge before I've played it. Hannes' smile could not hide the fact that this talk of successful revolution was making him uncomfortable. Her Majesty is unmatched by any enemy except one, Her Majesty herself. He may be right in things. If she had the enemy with an eternal life like hers, she was willing to devote all that time to needing to planning a revolution, be it a whole century or even 2, the result would be surely go beyond revolution and develop into full-scale civil war. Human lives, however, are limited in duration, and because of this limitation, humans rush to achieve results before they are ready. Nagram is one of them. If you can live 200 years, to say nothing of 1,000, you'll not be trying to take up arms in such an in-between point in time. I'm so on board with that description of Dragon Age. Right? My friends really love it. Sam's around, he's such a Dragon Age fan. But like, Inquisition's combat is some of the worst combat I've ever played, and it won Game of the Year in 2014. Explain that to me. Still, says Hannes, I have to admit that Nagram has extended his forces far more successfully than I have imagined. What have I been doing all this time? I am utterly ashamed of myself. Don't let it bother you, Hannes. Thanks for your inattention. We probably will be able to smoke out any more rats. Ming gives a satisfied chuckle. Nor this mere bravado on her part. They chose not to arrest Nagram at an earlier stage, but allow him to swim free for a while in order to take this opportunity to net an entire force of rebels, both inside and outside the palace. I won't do it justice, lol. I recommend looking up on YouTube or something. I did look up on YouTube and it just looked like //fire. //fire. Yes, I know, Hannes replies and goes on to explain the plan for crushing the coup. His plans are impeccable. The coup virtually has no chance of succeeding. I mean, if there's no combos or something like that, they need to do is carry out a wholesale arrest of a rebel royal guard unit that rides up in the palace and partisans lurking in the city. It will be some time before any more individuals with outsized ambition show up again. This will be our first purge in 15 years, Hannes remarks. Has it been that long? It certainly has, your majesty. This fine beard of mine was jet black last time. Hannes commanded the troops that put down the coup 15 years ago. Loyal, courageous, and cool-headed, he is the ideal staff officer. Without a doubt, he is one of the very best military advisors Ming has had in over 1,000 years on the throne. No one plays ability for its combat system, LMAO. Okay. I hate that critique. Because no one plays this for its gameplay. No one plays this for its game. It's such a bad defense. Because then why have it? I don't disagree that, like, it's there for its world building. But, like, it has to be good enough if you're gonna have so much of it. Is my thing. Because, like, for example, there are games with not that much gameplay, and they're mostly visual novels, because that's basically what you're describing. Visual novels. Like, lots of reading. But, like, the thing about Western and CRPGs is that, like, they'll force you to walk around these open zones, fighting enemies, and I'm like, if the combat is shit, why are you making me do so much of it? That's my issue. If the combat is shit, why am I continuously in combat? Let me talk to the NPCs. And just the, like, do you know what I mean? Like, why are the quests go fight the spider? Why are you making me fight if the combat is shit? And that's everyone's excuse where it's like, no one plays this for the combat. Then why is there so much of it? A game that no one plays for the combat is like South of Midnight. There's not much combat in that game. It's an adventure game. The combat is there to like just move the thing forward. It's basically like a Mario. No one plays Mario for the combat, I would say. You play Mario for the world exploration. That's a great thing. Sonic, Mario, these adventure games, these are games that don't have phenomenal combat. No one plays a Sonic game for the combat. But the combat's there to kind of move the pacing along, but it's more about the world exploration. Whereas, you can sneak by a lot of enemies. That is... I feel like you're just giving, like, reasons that aren't... or that aren't really, like... a reason to why you're giving excuses that aren't really a reason to why the combat is bad, if that makes sense. Because like, you're saying like, if you don't like the fighting, don't fight. I'm gonna have to. The way these games are set up is to fight. Do you know what I mean? But I grew up with JRPGs where combat systems were phenomenal, so I think I'm spoiled. I can't handle a bad combat system. Because also I don't, like, obviously I'm playing turn-based games, but like something like Hades, or something like that, I play like fast-paced action games. So I don't like the sword slash, bow and arrow. That's it. Yeah, they're remaking Rayman. Let me continue reading this though, by the way. Hannes commanded the troops that put down the coup 15 years ago. Loyal, courageous, and cool-headed. He is an ideal staff officer. Without a doubt, he is one of the very best military advisors Ming has had in 1,000 years on the throne. How selfish of me, Hannes. I should have let you retire years ago. That is out of the question, Your Majesty. Serving you is my life. I'm deeply honored to have this final opportunity to be of service. I love Morrowind so much. True, not even the superb retainer could be with her throughout all of eternity. In another 5 years, tenements, Harness and like the other royal training of 12 will be laid to rest with the sound of the military cannons. It's always like this, just as the ambitious ones rush to make their mark because they cannot live forever. The loyal ones in whom she can place her complete and confident stake their very lives on serving her because they cannot live forever. They carve their names in a single line of history, depart from Ming for the rest of eternity. Ming herself, though, goes on living, eternal youth, immortality. So this is the dream of humanity, is it? None of them know the loneliness of an eternal life. It practically taught me to read, lol. No, JRPGs I credit to teaching me how to read and have a good vernacular. I do have the vernacular I think I possess. When Harness next addresses Ming, there's a new urgency in his voice about the troops that will quell this uprising. I will command the ones outside the palace. Do I have Her Majesty's permission to put command of the interior palace guards in the hands of my young protege, Yan? Ah, yes, Yan. He may be young, but he's extremely capable. I have nurtured him carefully. I know he will serve Her Majesty splendidly after this old soldier is gone. I would like to give him the opportunity to distinguish himself in currently emergency. Ming herself is fully aware of Yan's outstanding qualities. Young he, as he most certainly is, he far excels the other chamberlains in both civil and military arts. He's undoubtedly the prime candidate to succeed Harness as Ming's top general. What are Her Majesty's thoughts on the matter? Alright then, let him take charge. It's too big and full for a remaster in my opinion. Oh really? How was the Oblivion remaster? Is that a good starting point at these Western... Because I've only done the Dragon Age, I've done Avowed, I did like Avowed, I didn't finish it though. What other Western games, RPGs have I played? I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. MMOs, do they count? I like MMOs. Majesty is unbounded. I'm sure Yan will deep move to learn that he is Her Majesty's confidence. Harness all but prostrates himself before her. An expression of relief has on his face at having obtained Ming's permission. But still, he continues, Her Majesty has been wearing that gun for a while. True, she says. If you want to get, I recommend the remaster. You'll probably bother playing the original. The new might be like ESO, since the remaster is way buggier. Oh, I don't. Bugs don't matter to me. That's not it. Meanwhile, this old soldier of yours has no idea what that Nagram is planning a rebellion. I am deeply ashamed to confess it now, but to me, it seemed like the very model of loyalty. How is it that Her Majesty was able to see Nagram's actual disloyalty? Ming only smiles without answering his question. Same thing happened at the time of the coup 15 years ago, Harness continued. The only reason we were able to suppress the revolt and got to it before it started was Her Majesty saw it coming for him. Then now, I am blind to the traitor's plot. No, like game crashing bugs. It'll work on the Xbox. If you say so, Harness. Has Her Majesty forgotten where it was so long ago? Ming tries to evade the issue. There's no way she could have forgotten. The ringleader of the coup was her most trusted retainer. When she first broached the subject to Harness and the others, warning them to be on their guard against the man, all without exception insisted that he, above all, was beyond reproach. In the end, Ming's suspicion proved to be correct. She knew, however faithfully he carried out her orders, however warmly he swore his loyalty, she knew. These days, however, she has begun to wonder on occasion if that's something to be grateful for. The landscape is not the only thing that changed in 1,000 years. People's hearts also changed. After numberless meetings and partings of the centuries, Ming has come to realize the fragility, the evanescence of trust. Evanescence? Wake me up inside! She no longer trusts anything in words, neither can she fully trust everything in actions. She knows by looking at a person's eyes. That way she can tell everything, to a mysterious and disheartening degree. Ooh. In the eyes of all those who bring harm to this country, without exception, there resides a dark gleam. It is there in all of them. The man plotting a coup, the man secretly involved in foreign enemies, the man fattening his purse with heavy taxes wrung from the people, the female spy who seduces the high ministers to extract state secrets, the man who accepts huge bribes from the merchants eager for the glory of becoming an official purveyor of the royal household. Neither their words nor their deeds give them away. Often the man himself has no idea of the misdeeds he will later commit, but Ming can tell. Only Ming has lived for 1,000 years. The silent voices tell her, be careful of this man, don't take your eyes off that woman. This was not the case in her youth. Having repeatedly tasted the bitter experience of betrayal, having been assailed by her own regrets and self-reproach, she has learned to doubt. Ming can see what no one else can, the dark gleam deep in the eyes. This has enabled her to ward off a variety of disasters before they could start. The kingdom has managed to flourish because Ming has more often chosen to doubt than to believe. This is the best course for her to follow as queen. It is, however, an infinitely lonely way to live. Aww. That sucks. That is kind of shit way to live, but I get it. Nagram's coup collapses in an instant. The rebel units of the Royal Guards, who draw their swords against Ming during the inspection of the troops in the plaza, became prey to Yan and his men, who have been hiding around the perimeter. Meanwhile, the anti-rebel forces, under Harness's command, pounced on Nagram's followers, who have been gathering to set fire to the city and arrest them without resistance. Poor Nagram grovels on the earth, begging for his life. To him, Ming only says, "I grant you the right to die with honor." Funny thing with Oblivion, I skipped 2 of the 3rd Dark Brotherhood quest because a few NPCs died travelling between cities. LOL! A soldier lays a sword before Nagram. Wordlessly, Ming conveys to Nagram that it's time to take his own life. She said kill yourself! She turns her heel and returns to the palace under armed escort. This will keep anyone from having thoughts of fomenting a rebellion, for a while at least. The peace of the kingdom has been preserved, but not last forever. When a memory of Nagram's coup begins to fade 10 years from now, or 20, or even 100, another man with ambition will emerge, as has happened as many times before. It is the role of the queen to accept this endlessly cycle, Ming tells herself, sighing. She said men. Men are the problem. I love that. Ming is standing at the palace window, surveying the city streets below when Yan enters the room. Your Majesty, I'm here to report that Nagram successfully took his own life a short while ago. Oh? Did he dispatch himself with dignity? He did. Traitor though he was, he died in a way befitting a commanding general. Return his body to his family with all due ceremony. She turns and stares straight at Yan, whose spine stiffens under the onslaught of his gaze. And then she sees it, without a doubt. The dark gleam flashes deep within his eyes for one fleeting instant. So Yan is another one, is he? She thinks with a bitter smile. Unable to fathom the meaning of her smile, Yan is at a loss for words. Thank you for all your efforts, Ming says to him. Suppressing a sigh, she turns to the window again. Oh no! Ming is not wrong, right? The sky stretches overhead in an expanse of blue. The only thing unchanged for the past 1,000 years may be the blue of that sky, but still I am queen, Ming tells herself, meditating on her role. I'm the one who rules this country and maintains the people's happiness. She gazes long and hard at the sky, rising to her full and proud height. Look, it's Queen Ming, a little boy in the alleyway below castle spots Ming and begins waving at her wildly. Queen Ming, Queen Ming! A woman, the boy's mother, no doubt, charges out the doorway and, bowing humbly to Ming, begins scolding the boy for his rude behaviour. Ming herself, however, waves back at him, a placid smile on her face. Smiling joyfully at this unexpected response, Her Majesty the Queen, the boy starts jumping up and down, shouting, Long live Queen Ming, long live Queen Ming. Ming stares at the sky above. Unchanged though it has been 1,000 years, the blue of the sky penetrates more deeply into her eyes and her heart than it ever did in the days of her youth. That was cute. It's about time we got a Ming dream.
We should take the white boa. The white boa?
If it's a ship you need, we have the Nautilus.
To get through the ice fields, we'll need a ship that can break the ice with its hull. And the white boa can do that.
Well, it's true the Nautilus doesn't have as much strength. She'd probably be no match against the ice. I guess she wouldn't be right for this one.
Oh, I meant no insult to the Nautilus. She has shown unmatched maneuverability. And we shall have need of her again. Please, lend us your help when we need it.
Yeah, sure. Leave it to me.
Aww.
We should be able to berth the Nautilus inside the white boa. That way we could use either ship when needed.
That's true. I shall go ahead of you to the harbor to give instructions for our departure.
Ming,
What is it?
will you go back? Not to our world,
Oh, hi, Nikki.
but to your country.
Welcome in, welcome in. How are you, friend? Are you joining us later?
must choose at some point. A 1,000 years is a long time.
There are many important things to be done in this world.
See, if I was a woman,
Kime,
I would cosplay Ming so bad. For the showcase. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what will you do?
It's fine if you don't, obviously. Oh, my feelings won't be hurt. Oh my god, look at my characters. They're like dying. Can you rest, please? Oh. Can I rest? There's a whole blue dot here anyways. Yes, finally. No, I do not want. I'm playing Overwatch with Carl. Are you streaming it? I'm not. So, it'll be streamed in the Discord. I'm not streaming it like on Twitch, no. If that's what you mean. I'll be streaming, like, Zevi's gonna be streaming it in the Discord. Alright, I've got, what, maybe 40 minutes left to play? Half an hour? Okay, I can go back to... Oh, Ming's not here. I was gonna say, where's Ming? She's not with us. Alright, let me save. I'm playing. I will be muted. Okay, that's fine then. Alright. Let's go to the thingy. The port. There's nothing else I can do here, right? I can hardly believe it. Not owe it to you. Damn, what did I do? Oh yeah, the entire place is like broken. Oh, it's not as broken as I thought. You didn't do that much damage. Live happily ever after. It's given Gondor. What's Gondor? Also, it's giving Bonnie. Bonnie, I smell a homosexual. So Anders said he blew up in the chantry. Screaming. Dragon Age 2 is a good game, I will say that though. I like the cast of that game a lot. Oh, can I not? Oh, shit. I came here for no reason. I thought American right Kirkwall Polycore. Kirkwall? Ah. Sorry, I saw the word Kirk and like my mind goes to Charlie Kirk. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. I saw on Twitter that his like wife was like, "Oh, America is safe under Trump. Europe will now fall." And I'm like, God, didn't your husband get shot in the neck? What do you mean? What do you mean? That woman is on something. I know everyone grieves in different ways. I don't know what that woman is doing. God, my mom's so slow. She really ought to stay home and take care of her household. She can't get off of it. Oh, sorry. I knew this was going to be another dream. Damn. Already? To be fair, we haven't seen a time dream in a hot minute. A dream has been revealed. Two backsliding dreams though. Her grieving is fighting other right-wing women. Candace Owens, yeah. The return of the native. The mother stands by the island pier, waiting for her son. Her luggage is bigger than she is. Dressed in the finest travel clothes, she seems hardly able to contain her excitement as she speaks to Kyle, who happens to be waiting for the same boat to arrive. I got a letter from him, she says. Almost 30 years have passed since her only son left the island of his birth. There was no word from him in all that time until he recently wrote about announcing his successes and his plan to bring her to the mainland. I've been alone ever since I lost my husband, so just to think I might spend the rest of my life with my son, his wife, and my grandchildren. She sold the house she had always lived in and was waiting for her son to come to her. The letter arrived over a week ago. I wonder why it's taking him so long. The seas are calm. Kimes arrived on yesterday's ferry. Oh god, is this gonna make me cry? You mean he's late? Kime asks with some surprise. Very, she replies, forcing a smile. I wonder what's wrong. Maybe he got busy all of a sudden, can't pull himself as what. He hasn't written again to explain. He's never bothered with things like that. Not since he was a child. She said, straining a smile, looking towards her eye. No bigger than a door, a boat now big enough for clear view of mast and silhouette. Anyhow, I'm not worried. I know who will be on this boat, she says, raising herself toward the dockside crate, on which she's sitting and waving a handkerchief towards the approaching vessel. Kime also stares at the boat and gives his eyes a stern expression, young man. At the sound of the mother's voice, Kime hastens to soften the gaze before turning towards her. You're a traveller, aren't you? That's right. I saw you arrive on yesterday's ferry. Are you leaving so soon? She's obviously curious about the stranger, but her face shows no wariness towards outsiders. Relieved to see this, Kime replies, I'm doing the same thing you are, waiting for someone to arrive on this boat. Yes, probably. You haven't been in touch with this person? No, we haven't agreed on the time, too. I might be waiting for nothing, too. Oh, really? Kime evades further questioning, with a strained smile. It's not something he can discuss with just anyone. He's on a secret mission, one that must not fail. The woman still wears a look of puzzlement, but their conversation is swallowed up by the general hubbub of the shore, accompanying the approach of the boat. The last of the ferry arrived. One by one, the passengers alighted after their half-day trip from the catapults on the mainland. Clutching the handkerchief to her breast, the mother scans each of them. There are peddlers who travel from the island to island, hawking their wares, men who have come to large-scale training, sunburned young men and women who arrive from the mainland in groups to work on the island's farms, and men coming home from town after seasonal labour on the mainland. None of the dozens of passengers, however, is the woman's son. She's waiting for a man that does not give a shit about her. That's so sad. Once it has disgorged its island-bound passengers, the ferry takes on people crossing to the mainland. Greeters on the pier gave way to the well-wishers. Mother turns her back on the pier's hustle and bustle and plods her way towards the town. She hoists a heavy bag onto her back and lifts a large suitcase in each hand, but she has only taken a few steps when the pack begins to slide off. Kime reaches out to keep it from falling. The woman turns with a look of surprise when she realizes that Kime is alone. She asks, so your passenger didn't come either? Looks that way. With only one ferry a day from the mainland, all they can do is wait until tomorrow. Are you going to stay on the island until your friends come? I might have to. You can run up quite the hotel bill that way. I'm alright, I'm used to camping out. Camping out? She exclaims with a look of amazement. Then she smiles and says, oh well, you're young and in good condition. A few days sleeping outdoors shouldn't be too hard on you. What are you going to do, ma'am? Go back home? I wish I could. I sold my house last week. I was so sure my son would come get me right away. A hint of discouragement clouds her face, but she quickly recovers her smile and continues. Why would you sell your house? That's wild, girl. A hint of discouragement clouds her face, but she quickly recovers her smile and continues. The money I got for the house is little bundles, so I've spent it freely for a change. See that large hotel over there? I'm staying in their biggest room and taking it easy all day and night too. I'm disappointed when he doesn't show up, of course. But I've worked my little fingers to the bone all these years. It wouldn't hurt for me to indulge myself just a little bit. Deeply. In her case, work my fingers to the bone is just not a figure of speech, as evidenced by her suntanned face, which is so unsuited to the cosmetics she has applied to greet her son, and especially by her bony fingers, so ill-concealed by the cheap rings she's wearing. Hard as undoubtedly worked, her life has granted her few rewards. There's nothing expensive about her luggage. Aww. This is giving like an immigrant mom. This is very sad. I'm sure your son will be here tomorrow, Klein says. Her deeply wrinkled face breaks into a joyous smile. Yes, of course, tomorrow for sure, she says with a deep nod. I hope the person you were waiting for comes tomorrow's boat too. Thank you very much, he replies. I have an idea. You might get sick camping out. If you'd like, why not stay in my hotel? I'm sure we can arrange something for one extra person. Kime senses that she is not suggesting this out of mere politeness, which is precisely why he demurs with a smile and a nod. Thanks just the same, but don't worry about me. Just take the rest you deserve after your long years of hard work. If you say so. She seems somewhat disappointed, but does not press him to accept. As he watches her trudge off to her hotel alone, all but hidden from view by her huge bundles, Kime wonders if perhaps she was hoping that his company might ease her concern that her son might not show up after all. Even so, he decides not to chase after her and retract his refusal. He is the wrong man to spend time with a mother whose only dream is to have a happy old age. She's probably older than her, to be quite honest. Even though she's a wrinkled grandma. Most likely, when tomorrow's boat arrives, she will finally be reunited with her son she longed to see all these years. The person that Kime is waiting for will almost certainly cross over to the island tomorrow. The mother will undoubtedly shed great tears for her when her reunion takes place. Kime, on the other hand, has a bloody job to perform when he encounters the man he's been waiting for. Kime has been hunting him. The man is a fugitive, and there's a reward on his head. He is known as the boss of the underworld gang in the capital, and he's committed crimes without number: robbery, fraud, extortion, assault, and even murder. To cap his life of crime, he has double-crossed his own gang and ran off with a great deal of money. Word reached the gang that only a few days ago that the man is headed for this island, place of his birth, and they hired Kime to take... I know where this is going. Care of him. The fact that they hired Kime means they are probably ready to have him killed on site. I know where this is going. Oh god. Kime and the mother meet at the dock again the next day at the same time, and the next day and the next day and the day after that. They're the ones waiting for never come. The ones they are waiting for never come. A week goes by. The mother switches accommodations from an expensive hotel to a cheap inn, freaking to her white, childless peddlers. Actually, I'm more comfortable in a cheap place like this, she tells Kime with a laugh, but more likely her money would have run out at the first hotel. Your person is very late too, she observes. True. Who is it? He sidesteps the issue with a strained smile. He cannot answer her question if he is going to carry out his duty. Besides, he feels a tiny premonition deep inside. So do I, Kime, so do I. The mother stops questioning him and says, I hope your person comes soon. Another 3 days go by. Messenger from the gang, disguised as a peddler, whispers to Kime that he steps off the ferry. We think he's still hiding in the capital. We're looking in every rat hole we can find, but there's no sign of him. Kime nods slightly and glances at the boat. Even after the last passenger alights, the mother stands on the pier looking up to the boat's empty deck. Let me ask you, young man, the mother says to Kime 3 days later, does the place where you're camping out have a roof to keep the dew off? Kime is sleeping in a dilapidated old house he found near the harbour. All I need is a place to sleep. She says, would you mind if I joined you there? What's that? The place I'm staying now is not much better than a ruin. I'm sure I'd be fine wherever you're staying. Yes, I'm sure I'd be fine. Like a child who has found a new source of mischief, Kime does not refuse her. More precisely, he cannot refuse her. She probably has run out of money even to stay in her current flop house. Kime has noticed her cheap rings gradually disappearing from her bony fingers. Her grieving... Oh, I already read that. As they pass the night in the abandoned building, the moon their only source of light, the mother, without prompting from Kime, spills out her memories of her son. They are no means pleasant memories. Known as the Roughneck, even from his earliest years, the boy was hated from all the neighbours and caused his parents a good deal of shame. He would steal our money, stay out all night partying. Before we knew it, he was the #1 thug on the island. He was always getting to fights and bothering girls. During the island's annual festival, he would go to the wild and destroy property, so my husband and I would have to go around apologizing to everyone. The father, a skilled stonemason, lost his job when the son stole valuables from the boss's house. The mother could hardly walk down the street without being subjected to glares and finger-pointing from the neighbours. Things got especially bad after the son set fire to the island assembly hall just for fun. His parents raised him badly. That boy's misbehaviour is the parents' responsibility. The son became such a thug because his mother spoiled him rotten. It's the parents' fault. It's the father's fault. It's the mother's fault. It's your fault. They'd heard it all. I mean, they're not wrong. That is your son. Discipline him. So hard for us on a little island like this. There's no place we could hide. The boy was 18, and when he finally ran away from home or left the island when his parents all but disowned him, the other islanders rejoiced as if a plague had been lifted. One man went so far as to deliberately let the parents overhear him declaring, "I hope the bastard goes to the capital and dies in the gutter." The boy's father died 5 years ago. To the very end he would not forgive his son, and in his violent delirium he was still apologizing to the islanders. But still, to a mother, any son is the baby she once carried. I never heard a word from him, and I went on praying that he would stay healthy in the capital, that he wouldn't catch whatever epidemic was going around, and he wouldn't get into fights. But that's just me, I guess. She gives Kime a bitter smile. Or that's just me being a mother, she adds. I don't agree with that, but fair. You have parents too, I suppose. Of course you do. Everyone has parents. True. Are your father and mother alive and well? Kime bows his head in silence. On a journey with no clear beginning and no definable end, Kime is unable to answer a question like this. Instead, he asks the woman, "What is the first thing you'll say when you finally get to meet your son?" "Good question," says the mother. After thinking over a few moments, she replies, "I won't actually say anything. I think I'll just hug him and say nothing at all. I'll hold him tight and let him know how glad I am that he's alive and well." Just supposing, though. Kime presses her gently. "If you knew that he had lived a less than exemplary life in the capital, would you still give him a hug?" Her first response is instantaneous. "First I'd hug him, and then I'd give him a good talking to." She smiles shyly at Kime and adds, "That's what being a parent is all about." The next morning, she runs a high fever. She may have survived the dew, but a night in a dilapidated building has taken a toll on the old woman's health. Even so, when it comes time for the ferry to arrive, she struggles to her feet and heads to the pier with uncertain steps. Alarmed, Kime herds her back. "You're in no shape to be going out," he says, despite his attempts to bring down her fever with the cool spring water from the forest. It is as high as ever. Her laboured breathing has taken a congested rumbling. "I have to go," she insists. "My son is coming for me. I'm going to see him." She sweeps away Kime's restraining hand, but the efforts cause her to lose her balance and sink to her knees. "If he's on board, I'll bring him here. Tell me how I can recognize him." Cradled in his Kime's arm and half delirious with a fever, the old woman mutters, "On his left cheek. Before he left the island, he got into a fight. Someone cut him. He has a scar." Kime nods and lowers the old woman to the straw mat spreading on the ground. He fights back with a sigh and closes his eyes momentarily. Then he stares hard through the small window at the ferry dock. His suspicions were all but right. After all, he was sure of it last night. Kime was given the written description of the man he took on assignment from the gang. There could be no doubt. Scar on left cheek. Yep, I knew it. The ferry is approaching the harbour. The pier is showing signs of activity. Kime starts for the door. Behind him, he hears the woman saying, "Please, don't kill him. Don't kill my boy." She knows. "Please. I don't know what he did in the capital. But don't kill him, please." So she knows too. She knows everything. If you have to kill him, if you absolutely have to, please, before you do it, let me just... Kime leaves the ruin in silence. His steps are uncertain as he makes his way through the blinding glow of the afternoon sun. This time the man is there, trying to lose himself amongst the travelling peddlers. The man with the price on his head and the scar on his left cheek steps down to the pier. He is mouthful emaciated, then kind written description would have led him to believe. No doubt he's exhausted from his years as a fugitive. Still, he has fulfilled his promise to his mother by coming back to the island of his birth. His eyes dart fearfully over the pier. Significant changes of that of a man searching for someone to a panicked look of a child who has become separated from his parent. Kime slowly plants himself in front of him. The man knows nothing of Kime's mission, of course. He has never met him before, but he has the instincts of an inhabitant of the back alleys. His face freezes and he turns to flee. Kime grabs him by the shoulder, but lightly, in the way that would make an onlooker think he was witnessing the joyful reunion of old friends. Man tried to shake his hand, but to no avail. Hello, River, how are you doing? Hello, Alora, how are you? I don't recognise your name. Though, I'm not gonna lie to you. It would be easy enough for Kime to kill him on the spot. His eye shows that he has no strength left to fight. Kime has far more experience than the man does at surviving potentially fatal encounters. The man knows this. If you're going to kill me, get it over with, he snarls. But if you've got a trace of kindness in you, you'll give me one last chance to do something good for my mother. It won't take long, just let me see her once, then you can do whatever you like with me. What's that you're reading? This is Lost Odyssey. It's a video game. There's the dreams of the game have like, they're like kind of long little short stories. They're really emotional. Kime lets his hand drop from the man's shoulder. He's not going to run away. So I don't make it after all, he said with a forced smile. His face tells Kime that he probably reassigned himself to his fate. It suggests too an air of relief that finally have brought his life as a fugitive to an end. Yes, if you play like Nier and stuff, it's kind of like that. How many men have you killed, he asks Kime. I don't have to answer that. I don't really want you to tell me, it's just that while looking at you, I'd say I'm older than you are, and there are some things a person comes to realize when you've lived a long time. Think about the guys you've killed. Every single one of them had parents. Killing a person means killing someone's child, right? When that finally dawned on me, I left the gang. Gangs don't pay retirement bonuses, so I sort of borrowed a little money from them and thought I'd use it to... Well, I've given my mother a hard time after all these years. His voice grows thick and muffled. He shakes off the emotion and proclaims with a laugh. Oh, what the hell. That's a lot of sentimental nonsense. I don't know how many guys I've killed over the years, so I figure I'm getting what I deserve. I can't hate you for what you're doing. A shout comes from the ferry deck. We'll be departing shortly. All passengers bound for the capital should be boarding now. Kime looks hard at the man and says, just tell me one thing. The man says nothing in reply. Kime continues, what's the first thing you're going to do when you see your mother? Huh? What are you talking about? Never mind, just answer this question. I'll say I'm back. No, I won't say anything. Just take her into my arms, that's all. Give her a big hug? Sure, that's what parents and children are all about. Kime relaxes the grim expression on his face and jerks his sword to the forest behind the pier. There's an old broken down house in the woods. Your mother's waiting for you there. Go to her. What are you talking about? Don't ever come back to the capital and don't stay on this island. Take another ferry, go far away to some other island with your mother. The man looks stunned. His voice is trembling. Kime says nothing more. He leaves the man behind and strides to the boat before it can depart. Are you a daily streamer or are you stream like 2 to 3 times a week? Probably like 3-4 times a week. I'm new here. Are you a bot? Or one of those like, I'm here to sell art? Because this is not how you interact with someone. Mission accomplished. Kime does not care if in return for this deed, he is labelled a traitor and pursued by a gang. The image of his own parents praying for the son's welfare has long since faded from memory. Pulling out, please hurry, some cries of the ferry's crew. A big gong is ringing, startled by the sounds reverberating between the vast stretch of the ocean and the open sky. Brightly coloured birds dart up from the forest, large birds and small birds, parents and their young. The larger birds seem almost to be shielding the smaller ones beneath their slowly breaching, outstretched wings. Oh my god, he didn't kill him! Kime did not assassinate that young man. That's so cute. That is adorable. Let me save. Okay, we'll play for, what, maybe 10-ish more minutes? 10 to 15 more minutes. I'll go to the pier to see what's it called? What's going on with my little airship. And then we can wrap up for Summer Games Fest. Where are you from in South Asia? Bangladesh. Hey, you can't just take that. Go back here. Make me. Gets me every time. I'm gonna teach him a lesson one of these days. Another dream? Okay, I don't know. Okay. Yes, we got 20 minutes. I can handle... Cool, my tutor is Sri Lankan. Oh, love a Sri Lankan. Alright, I can do this one dream. I can't... 3 dreams back to back is crazy. But, okay, we'll do this dream, go back and save, and then turn it off. Clearly, the game has... Lottery of Life. He's fucking ripped, man. Love that. Having kids is like playing the lottery. That's how the police commissioner puts it. With a grim smile and a sigh, he was the man in charge of domestic security. Sometimes you pick a winner, and sometimes you pick a loser. Life is like that. You can't control it. I'm screaming. He said, your kids are dog shit. There's a YouTuber getting backlash right now for getting an abortion when they found out that their zygote tested positive for Down syndrome. It's a very morally grey area, to be quite honest. Kime responded with a silent nod. Not that he was convinced that you could divide people into winners and losers, but that's how they did it here in this country. That was the size of a city. He's in Singapore. He had no choice but to recognize it as a reality, because the man who kept the peace here believed that this nation, known for having the best public safety of all countries in the region. Every kid here is a loser, he spat out, jerking his chin towards the juvenile prison visible from his office window. Wait, why do you have a tutor? For, like, college? Built to hold young criminals, this was the largest and the most strictly run and most closely guarded prison to be seen in any of the neighbouring countries. Its treatment of his young inmates was also the harshest. You're a foreigner, Kime, so you may not approve, but we do have our own way of doing things. I see, Kime said. Losers are losers. There's nothing you can do to make a loser into winners. It's never going to happen, far from it. If you coddle losers, they just turn into bigger losers, and it gives the decent people a lot of trouble. See what I mean? That's one way of looking at it. Kime's deliberate irony was lost on the police commissioner. No, it's the only way. If you're going to have a safe, peaceful country, he declared, and we expect you to abide by this view too. Kime had nothing more to say to him. If he were to insist on confronting the police commissioner, he might have been seen as questioning the authority, which could land him in the adults' prison. This would be easy enough to bring about for the police commissioner, indeed for anyone in the city-state who stood on the side of the powers that be. City-states scare me, I'm not going to lie to you. The commissioner glanced again towards the juvenile prison. They built that place 80 years ago, which is to say the very first building they made the present political system came into being was a prison to throw young offenders into. Kime knew this. For Kime, whose life went on forever, events of 80 years ago could have well been happened yesterday. Alright, Freerun. 80 years earlier, this country had experienced a coup d'etat. The revolutionary government ruled by the people under a military dictatorship and jailed every last person suspected of disturbing the peace and order. The government was especially wary of young criminals. There's a limit to how serious a kid's crimes can be, but let them get away with those, and the next thing you know, they're really doing bad stuff. They might be satisfied with shoplifting at first, but soon they're into burglary, muggings, and they'll start using weapons. In the end, they'll think of nothing of killing people. You have to nip that in the bud. The thing, kids sent to prison were fed the absolute minimum to keep them alive. No doctor saw them if they fell sick and injured. Subjugated to the harsh imprisonment, they succumbed one after the other, and more of them, a few ended up as cold corpses pitched out the back door. Whenever one did manage to serve out his term, the return of the outside world, he would be impossible to erase the brand of loser. Children with criminal records were soundly rejected by a respectable society. The social system was structured in such a way that nothing worked for them, not employment, marriage, or even finding a place to live. Expelled by society, these boys and girls returned to crime as a way to stay alive, eventually ending up in the adult prison. Not prison reform! Crazy. With a bitter smile, the police commissioner said to Kime, I'm sure this all sounds terrible to an outsider like you. Kime's answered with a slight nod. This only served to increase the bitterness of the commissioner's smile. I know what you're thinking, and to tell you the truth, I think sometimes the system's a little too harsh on them too. But you have to realize we're not just punishing bad kids, we're holding them up as an example to the good ones. What would they think if they saw ex-criminals out on the street walking along like nothing ever happened? They'd figure that even if they got their hands dirty, spent a few years in jail, they could just go back to their old life. That society's punishment is not a big deal. That they can get away with murder. We wouldn't want our kids to be like that, would we? So the only thing is for us grown-ups to teach them, look at those guys, we can say. All it takes is one bad deed and your life is over, so you better listen to your parents and teachers and be good. Because that always works. He definitely had a point. Kime was willing to grant him that. But still, the commissioners must have noticed a hint of a shadow crossing Kime's face as he shifted his tone of voice. With bureaucratic conviction, he declared, the authorities have received word that there's not going to be a coup. Of course, the military has everything under control, so there's nothing to worry about. They could suppress it right now if they wanted to. They could easily attack the agitators and capture the ringleaders of the plot. In this case, though, they have decided to let it get started in order to smoke out every last one of the reactionary elements. According to the government's intelligence, the uprising was scheduled to occur that very night. We are prepared for just about every eventuality, but there's also a possibility of the unexpected. If there's a riot inside the juvenile prison timed to coincide with the rebellion, there could be a real problem, which is why Kime had been hired as a temporary prison guard, a bodyguard for the state. Oh, is that what his new job is? We're counting on your skills as a seasoned warrior, which is why we're entrusting you with such a major responsibility. Be sure to live up to our expectations. If you have to resort to violence, we have no problem with that. Whatever you do, it will be for the sake of law and order. It will be in order to protect the lives of the decent citizens of our nation. Carry out your duties with complete dedication of body and soul. The commissioner handed Kime a one-page document. It was literally a license to kill. Oh my god! Not the police state! Act without the slightest restraint. All the prison guards have one of these. But still, if you hesitate to impose the ultimate punishment on a single loser, then countless winners among the upstanding citizenry must suffer the consequences. You understand, I'm sure. Once a loser, always a loser. Rather than living with such a burden, they might be happier though that you killed them and get them over with. Kime accepted the document from the commissioner without comment. That completes our contractual arrangements. Now, assume your post. With a perfectly straight face, the commissioner cautioned Kime, just make sure you don't let any foolish compassion get in your way. The season was midwinter, but Kime had no hint of fire burning in the juvenile prison. In their tiny solitary cells, the young inmates, wrapped in ragged blankets, lay helplessly in the dark. Painful moaning came from one cell, suggesting it was an inmate that might be running a fever. From another, an unbroken shrill of mean laughter that can only be the person's mind had snapped. What you see is what you get, said the veteran guard, guiding Kime to his first round of inspection. Not one of those faces shows any life. Even when something were to happen, these pitiful creatures couldn't do anything, a goddamn thing. They're losers, alright. They're breathing, but that's about it. Is there no possibility of them being rehabilitated and becoming winners? The other guard gave Kime a momentary blank, but stared before he started laughing with a wave. No, none at all. 80 years since the revolution and since the change of generations had been replaced virtually by all the people from that time. Since coming of age, this prison guard had no memory of life before the revolution, and has been implanted with the idea that people are either winners or losers, and he surely never doubted it. They went out of their way to hire you, so it might be a little strange for me to say this, but I'm sure the kids in here are never going to riot no matter how wild things get outside. Splash a little cold water on them and they go right down. There's almost none of them you have to worry about. Almost, but I can't claim that about every single one of them. There are even losers amongst the losers, unfortunately. The guard showed Kime to the end of the hall, and there he opened the lock on the door so thick that it could be mistaken for a section of the wall. Beyond here are the punishment cells. This is where we throw incorrigible losers, the ones who have caused the trouble in the work detail, the ones who take a defiant attitude, the ones who show no sign of remorse for their crimes. Suddenly it was clear to Kime. It was clear to him because he had experienced countless battlefields in his life. The punishment cells were darker and far colder than regular cells, but from the depths of the darkness, from each individual cell, there emanated a quiet heat that could not be felt from regular cells. The people in here were alive. They were not simply breathing, they were alive with real passion. The crime that originally got them locked up here was nothing much. A little burglary, some purse snatching, slashing a knife, stuff like that. If they had just quietly served out their term, they'd be out by now, living obscure lives somewhere. But instead they resisted and kept resisting. They called for better treatment of inmates. They appealed for an end to discrimination against former prisoners. The number of their crimes multiplied, and until it became clear that they could never get out of here alive. They'll just go straight from here to adult prison where they'll grow up. It'll be 20 or 30 years before they can breathe the outside air again. If they live that long, that would be quite an accomplishment. The guard concluded with a belly-shaking laugh, which was interrupted by a voice echoing from the dark cell. Stop that laughing. It was quiet but commanding voice, though one of the retained had a hint of boyishness. A look of fear crossed the guard's face, though he quickly reverted to sneer. This is the biggest pain we've got. His name is Diran. They say he was making the leader of the gang of juvenile delinquents on the outside, but here he's just another noisemaker. The guard picked up a bucket of water from the corridor floor with a thin sheet of ice on the surface and heaved its contents to Duran's cell. This was what works best on these kids. Behind the bars, the drenched boy had rolled himself up in a ball. This should be enough to freeze them to death, but the water itself freezes again in the early morning. So then the hair, the eyelashes, and any other hair they've got gets coated in ice. Some of them have lost fingers and toes to frostbite. The guard laughed again. Duran lay there, curled up, but his eyes were shining with such intensity it was as if he was trying to melt the ice with the heat seething in his breast. Kime knew those eyes. Those were eyes of a warrior, but not just any warrior, but one in the front line in a losing battle who watches for a chance to turn the battle in his favour. And Kime knew something else, that the system has begun to unravel. It had kept the people in the state suppression for 80 long years, and since the revolution, but the very moment of its undoing had arrived. The prison fire started that night. Kime, it's the coup! The guard came running to report the situation on the outside. Fires have been set throughout the city, he said. This was, of course, the uprising of the government intelligence had anticipation. Martial law was declared, and the government... I don't actually know what martial law is. And the government was mobilizing their entire police force and army. Word had come to the ringleaders that were already under arrest. Bloody wordy today, lol. Yeah. I haven't had like a dream stream and thing, and now we've had 3 back to back. One element, however, had been wholly unanticipated. The guard informed them the wind is strong tonight. Fanned by the unseasonable winds, the flames were racing through the city. On orders from the commissioner, we are not to fight fires in juvenile prison. Is that clear? Do not engage the firefighting here. In other words, no one will be coming to save the inmates. It can't be helped, the guard said. The army and the fire department have all they can do to put out fires in the city and evacuate the people. We can't spare any men to protect this place, and we've been ordered to join in the rescue effort town. I guess that means we let the kids out. This was a given, kind of soon. Left locked up in their cells, the young inmates would burn to death. Don't be ridiculous, the guard shot back. These kids are all losers. We've gone to the trouble of locking them here, but now we're supposed to let them out? Are you serious? Kime replied, are you serious? I can't believe you'd say something so stupid. I'm telling you, they're losers. We don't have time to save them, but we're certainly not going to let them run loose. The commissioner would never allow such a thing. He obviously meant every word he was saying. They are planning on letting them die. The flames were spreading quickly, and screams could be heard throughout the prison. There was no time to appeal directly to the commissioner. Such appeal would only end in failure, he was sure. Give me the cell keys, Kime said. You're joking, the guard laughed. There's only one thing to do. Without a word, Kime landed a punch in the guard's solar plexus. The guard went down in a heap, and Kime tore the lump of keys from his belt. The first cell he opened was Duran's. The boy came out looking confused. Are you one of us? He asked Kime. Are you with the coup? Not interested, he answered. So why are you letting us go? Duran asked. Because I don't like dividing people into winners and losers. Thanks, Duran said. Sporting a big grin, he took the keys from the Kime and turned away to opening the other cells. I want you to come back, Kime said to him from out. What's that? This is an emergency evacuation. When the sun comes up and the fires are out, I want you to come back here. You kids still haven't finished paying for your crimes. You must be kidding. Not at all, Kime said. If your kids run away, that'll prove they're right. Once a loser, always a loser. Is that alright with you? Don't you want to show the ones who rule this country that they're wrong and people can change? But we'll never get another chance like this. The coup is going to fail. You run or you run, and they're going to catch you in the end. You'll be always be brand losers. They might even kill you when they catch up to you. Duran turned against Stack Khan. The prison was already surrounded by flames. Against the red backdrop, Duran's eyes were still burning with the fighting spirit of warrior. This country's political system can't last much longer. That day will come when your kids can leave the prison, so with your heads held high. I absolutely believe that, and because I believe that, I don't want to see you die for nothing. Kime turned from Duran from the guard up on the floor. Come back after sunrise. With this final admonition to Duran, Kime hoisted the guard onto his back and trudged away. This is a wrap up. We got like 12 minutes. These events occurred 50 years ago. An air of freedom pervades the country now, where Kime visits 50 years later. True, he does catch glimpses of the young toughs and juvenile delinquents, where the nightlife thrives, but he feels that it's just a sign of free and easy times. The old man calls out to him, "Are you a traveller?" Kime nods. He says, "You're in luck. We're having a celebration in Revolution Square today. I hear the grand old man of the revolution is going to attend. I'm going to keep keeping all night long. A celebration? That's right. When I see you're too young to know what happened here in the old days. We had a coup 50 years ago, and to this very day, the coup itself was put down in one night. The rebel troops set fire through the city, so the rest of us were running around like crazy in all directions. Fanned by the wind, the flames quickly enveloped the whole city, and a lot of the city people were stranded in the sandbar downwind. I was one of them. Had my pregnant wife and my baby daughter with me, so I couldn't just dive into the river to escape. Before we knew it, sparks were raining down on the sandbar, and I figured we were done for. We all burned to death as soon as the dry grass caught fire. Just as he was giving up hope, he says, a helping hand was extended from a most unlikely source. The kids from the juvenile prison came to help us. They were all skin and bones, and their prison uniforms were falling apart. The prison staff had finally found them a thing, but they pulled what little strength they had. They saved old folks and children from the sandbar and struggled to douse the fires and caught on dry grass. I saw one boy carrying a child across the river and collapse and die in the second after he reached the other shore. And some of the ones who were fighting the grass fires were overcome by the smoke and burned to death. They risked their lives to save us. Their own lives were not worth living, but these losers risked their lives to save the one of winners like us. When the sun came up, they could just be sure that the fires were out safely, and the young inmates went back to the juvenile prison. Yes, it's true, the place is an absolute hell for them, but they went back inside just the same. Not one of them took advantage of the confusion and ran away. They played it strictly by the rules, wouldn't you say? They were really moved by their behaviour, and people started saying that maybe these losers had their good points after all. Maybe once a loser, always a loser was wrong. The whispers spread throughout the city, quietly but surely. Soon the view emerged that the treatment of the juvenile personal image should be improved. Another increasingly wildly held view that was that society ought to welcome ex-inmates far more warmly than they had paid for their crimes. Finally, a change in attitude towards losers took children to shape a dissatisfaction with the political party system that had continued to foster such a dictatorship 40 years ago, and a second coup occurred. This next coup took shape of the citizen revolution that involved the masses, and for that reason it succeeded. And that's how the form of government we have today got a start. Listen to the old man reminisce. Kime finds himself smiling along. The last thing the old man tells him is the hero who led the revolution and became the first president of the new government, Diran. Tens of thousands of people are gathered in Revolution Square. A fireworks sent aloft and the brass band playing rather than national anthem. A grand old man of the revolution takes the stage amongst the Duran, our Diran. Advanced in years now, having long since removed to the centre of politics, Duran still has that youthful fiery gleam in his eye. There's no way for him to spot Kime amongst the assembled throng, but even if you were to notice him, you can never imagine that this young man, unchanged from 50 years ago, was a temporary prison guard on that fateful night. So the old hero proclaims, people can change. There are no winners and losers. His words are greeted with cheers and fireworks. The excitement of this celebration reaches its peak. Kime makes his way to stand at the far end of the square and buys himself a cup of liquor. He raises the cup to the hero of the revolution, who, from this distant vantage point, appears no larger than a speck. He downs a drink in a single breath, and intensely strong liquor has passed through his throat. It leaves a sweet and mellow aftertaste. That was cute! Aww. Alright, that was longer than I thought. We got like 8 minutes, so I'm gonna go pee, and then we're gonna go on the Discord. But thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching my stream. Thank you for playing a Lost Odyssey with me. On Sunday is, because now it's a weekend, tomorrow I'm going out. My friend needs me. But on Sunday, we will start Hades 2. And if you're around, I'll probably play Hades 1 on, not on stream, on like Twitch. Oh no, TikTok. I'll stream it on TikTok, but not on Twitch. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. I did get a bunch of followers over on TikTok. Sorry about the wordy dreams. Oh my god, I have pink hair. Sorry about the wordy dreams right at the end. The 3 dreams back to back after like 2 streams of them not appearing is crazy. But it is what it is. It's time to watch Summer Game Fest. So I'm very excited. Very excited. I'm not one of those that's gonna stream it live to Twitch and no one wants to see me watch a YouTube thing, and like I don't want to make comments and I don't want to like you know what I mean. But if you want to watch with us, go over into the Discord and I will see you over there. I'll see you on Sunday for Hades 2. Bye!